They can't have a alt-right fucking edgelord like myself.
That's true, dude. They couldn't have you on the razor's edge.
That's where I live, dude.
I'm gonna get on the safe edge tip, dude. Be like, you look like a retarded person.
Well, they were good at that. They were really good at that. Like if we did a roast battle, they would fucking murder me.
Yeah, I would end up just fighting.
That's all I was like. When we got done with the episode, I was like, my comebacks to them were so bad, and then I was like, because in my mind I was just like, I should just fuck these guys up.
Yeah,
like, they were like making jokes at me, and I was like,
it would have been like 1-2 back and forth, and as soon as I was losing, I'm like, you're a fucking pussy, dude. I'll fuck you up.
That's all I got.
I would have freaked the hell out. Yeah, I don't like that stuff.
Also, I had just opened for them.
Well, they also kind of studied for you. They studied you a little bit. Prepared it like a dossier.
Also, that's another thing I don't get into roast battles for is because visually I'm pretty easy to fucking crush.
That's funny.
But yeah, Mean Boys podcast, check it out. It's
That's
funny.
tight. It's a good episode.
But, then I looked at their podcast or their Reddit, and one of the reviews was like, "Man, fuck Matt and Shane's secret podcast."
Yeah, dude.
And it killed me. And then
Shane read the first sentence of someone like, usually I enjoy the guests like podcast, like the podcast of the guests you have on there. But this last one, I tried listening to it, and it was basically saying like it was shit. It was unlistenable.
Yeah, they were like, we make fun of trannies, but not in a good way. And then we both complain about how oppressed we are for being Trump supporters.
I was like, what the fuck?
I'm not even a Trump supporter. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Although I do complain about that. She was kind of on the head on that one.
What's a good way to make fun of trannies?
I don't know.
Or transsexuals, as she would say.
Transgender.
I'm doing this. This is all for her, dude.
She got on, she tweeted, she was like, "This was not funny. I am not afraid of you."
Honestly, though, I think if you're going to make fun of transsexuals, giving them that voice is funny. You can't say that's not funny.
Well, that's their voice.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's how she typed out that Reddit post. She's like, normally I like your guests' podcast. No.
But yeah, you didn't investigate. I thought
it was just some random
whenever I
dude.
get critiques, I investigate the person to see like the validity of it.
Turns out it was
like a trans dominatrix or someone who is like highly affiliated with trans dominatrix. Yeah. Dominatrices.
I will say this is not a podcast for trans dominatrixes.
Yeah, dominatrices.
True. But if they were to stumble upon this, maybe they'd enjoy it. I don't know.
It was like a fucking landmine. Like, oh my God, it was such a fun episode. Let me check it out. And it was just like a slowly curling smile. Just like, what? I don't talk like that.
No.
I don't talk like that.
Well, no. So yeah, that was...
So Shane, I had to nurse Shane back to life and show him. I'm like, buddy, this is just a fucking
one negative
weird
review.
dominatrix.
I just put on fucking Cage the Elephant. Dude. Walked down to get a fucking Italian hoagie from
I fucking love the haters, dude.
It's like, shake me down. Not a lot of people left around. Who knows now?
I just push my sunglasses harder against my face, and I'm like, bring it the fuck on, dude.
If love it. Anybody hates on me, I'm fucking done. I'm gonna have to work on that.
Yeah, dude. You got to start fucking hating on everyone.
Right.
He's got to start drinking promethazine cough syrup, dude.
For sure.
That works for rappers, dude. Just like
For sure. So, how about you? What's going on with you? Damn, the Chinese upstairs
up there jumping around,
stomping on the
doing
steps.
Calisthenics, dude.
God,
I don't think we pick them up.
We never
I
pick
can
them
hear
up.
them, yeah.
We never pick them up, but the steps to the apartment above us are right above. It's right above my room.
Yeah.
So
Riddle me this though.
Yeah.
How many steps do we just hear?
That was not many.
Exactly.
He stopped.
Probably 12 in a flight of steps.
14.
I heard like 4 steps. You think there's a little crouching tiger, hidden dragon going on upstairs?
You think he ran down the wall?
You think he floated up 6 steps? You think he jumped air crane, and floated up the last?
He probably did, dude. When they'll run out in the morning to go to class,
so fast.
They sprint down the steps at like 8 a.m, and I wake up out of like a fever dream in my bed, like
the Asians are coming.
Oh man,
no, I had a oh man. So this was good and bad. I figured out finally after, what has it been, like 8 months, where I had that weird dick rash? Wasn't fungal, bro. It's purely irritation.
Really?
Because I never went to a dermatologist because I'm too cheap. I went to urgent care. And I told you about this before, how it was just literally 4 ladies studying my bird and then being like, one lady's like, I think that's herpes. Another lady being like, I think it's this. And then another lady came in and was like, it's ringworm. So literally like grabbed my dick and was like, ringworm. and then just like get out of here. So then I put ringworm cream on and just obliterated the skin on my dick. It was like super dry and fucked up for like another like couple months. So then I got a little irritation again. I'm like, fuck, dude, this shit's back. So I went to a dermatologist, which, dude, it was like I called the dermatologist. This is Monday morning, yesterday. I called the dermatologist and I was like, yes, I'd like to make an appointment. I have I believe a fungal irritation. She's like, okay, no problem. How's 10:30? I was like, 10:30 is good, but I will say that it's on my crotch area, just because I don't want to walk in there and like, like have to like be weird pulling down my pants. And she was like, yeah, okay, no problem, bye.
Oh my God,
because I just wanted to warn him. I didn't want to show up and they're like, we're not looking at your dick. So I didn't know, but I didn't know if that was like a urologist or a dermatologist thing. But they didn't give a and the dermatologist I go to, dude, like I see the physician's assistant because like it's cheaper that way, and I like my insurance doesn't cover her. Dude, she's so hot. She's so hot. The receptionists are all angels. Like it's insane how this guy stacked this place. So I'm already like, fuck, dude, I gotta show my bird, dude. I'm like, damn. So I was like trying to pump it up. I was in the lobby, I fell. I was secretly watching porn on my phone in the lobby just to get like a nice semi.
What?
Just to get a semi, dude.
Oh my God,
Let's get a nice semi. So I go in there, dude. As soon as now I was like bordering the edge of like boner. I'm like, you better go down. You better go down. They knock on the door. I put my phone away. And they come in, just two angels, dude, and I instantly shriv up, and I'm like, no.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they came in, it was
Doctor's
like...
office dick is one of the smallest dicks.
Oh, my God. As soon as I came in, I'm explaining to her, I'm like, I had this thing. They thought it was ringworm. I blasted it. It dried it out. And then she was like, all right, well, how do you want to do this? You want to, like, lay down and take your pants off, or do you just want to, like, stand up? And I was like, I'll just stand up. I don't need to lay down. And in my head, I was like, if I laid down, I probably would have got, like, a nicer, like, blood flow. But I just stood up, dude, and pulled out my dick, and I was like, it's right here. She put on latex gloves and, like, poked it, and she was, like, super cool and nice about the whole... Didn't even, like, bat an eye. I was, like, trying not to be weird. And she was like, no, this is just, like, an irritation. She's like, it's not psoriasis. She's like, I would sometimes say people can get psoriasis on their penises, but you have to have it on, like, your elbows and knees and shit. She's like, did you use, like, a condom recently? When was the last time you used one?
Oh, boy.
And I was like, I actually did. I did use a condom.
Thank God.
Period sex.
Thank God you didn't have to explain about your manhood.
So I was going to wear my manhood there just because it gives it a nice flaccid state, but I took it off like 20 minutes before, and it gives your dick all these weird pressed up lines. I'm so happy I didn't do that. I'm so happy I didn't do that, dude. But so she's like, when's the last time you had sex with a condom? And I was like, yesterday, actually. I had sex yesterday with a condom. And she was like, okay.
Holy fuck, dude.
But dude, so she cleared up my bird. She like gave me cream. She's like, this is just an irritation. It could be from like a condom. It could just be from, irritation from sex. So she's like, you don't have a fungal infection. You should never have put that stuff on your dick. And I nuked my dick with antifungal cream for like 6 months. All I had to do was pay out of pocket and see a dermatologist.
So the dong wax was all for naught, dude.
No, you can get your dong shining. It's still shining.
Oh, now you can go back to the wax.
Exactly. My
No
dick's
ringworm.
fungal free. I'd never had ringworm, bro.
It was just irritating.
It was just fucked up.
Yeah.
I was just jerking it too hard, dude.
Well, that happens. You jerk off and then you get like a red mark where
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then you jerk off on that red mark, hence the specter of ringworm. But so then I had sex on Sunday, period sex.
Hell
so
yeah.
like deep period, dude. This is it was bad.
All
So
right.
I put on a condom, had period sex, and then afterwards I just threw the condom, and the condom was so gross, dude. Just full of just like days upon days of me, and then just like the outer crusting of like just dark red period, like Mars blots, dude, of fucking dried blood.
All right.
So then like I go out to like shower up or whatever, and I hear my girlfriend scream, and Jackson, my dog, had pulled the condom out of the trash and was sucking the insides out. My dog drank my cum. So I got out of the shower. She screamed. I thought he swallowed like a pill of cyanide, dude. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And I see fucking he has like a noodle condom out of his mouth, and he spits it out and ran away.
Oh my God.
Dude, so fucking gross. So gross.
That's terrible.
It was awful, dude. He literally drank. I picked it up. There was nothing in it, dude. He
Dogs
sucked.
love cum.
They love cum, dude.
Dogs love cum.
And period blood, dude. He picked that
Holy
thing up, and it was
shit.
like, this guy was like, dude, what a good fucking
What a treat. What a absolutely great treat.
Love cum.
Cum and blood, dude. The
He
dogs
sucked
love
it out.
that.
I'm about to start selling dog treats, dude.
You
Proprietary blend.
just cum all over dog bones.
Just come and mix it up with like beef and
Get a girl on her period, stick a milk bone up there. You're right, dude. That's
That's a proprietary blend.
What would-
Anytime my dick's out, my dogs are like, well, come here.
What would you name that company?
I don't know.
That's tough.
It's a tough one.
What would you name your dog treats that are comprised of cum and period blood? I don't know.
What do they call those little? I just call them like Greenies toothbrushes and just never say anything about it.
Just don't explain what it is.
Yeah. A big proprietary blend.
Proprietary blend. That's a good name.
High in iron.
Very high in iron. Dogs, dude. When my girlfriend and I bone,
Yeah.
dogs all over it.
All over
we'll
your
keep
dick,
him out
dude.
of the room.
Yeah.
Till we're done boning. Open the door. He's on the bed sniffing around.
Your dogs get so horny while you have sex.
They love cum.
They want to get in on it, dude. That's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
So that was my.
So your dog fished a bloody cum-filled condom out of the trash.
Slurped it, dude. Thank God he didn't swallow it. He just, not the fucking condom wrapper. He did. All I could think about was Lil Wayne's Lollipop. And he let her lick the wrapper. I was like, ew, dude, that's gross. That's fucking so gross.
So you saw your
I wonder
dog,
if that's what Lil Wayne was about. That
you
song.
saw your dog chewing a bloody cum condom, and you're like, and I let her lick the wrapper.
That's what formulated in my head, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Dude, my Lyft driver on the way to getting my dick checked out and finally cleared, dude, was maybe the dumbest person I've ever met. So I got I got an awesome Lyft driver. The week before, I got like a super hot chick.
You got the Dominican whose fingers you wanted to suck.
God bless her, yes. And then the fucking sick ass black dude who loves Alex Jones.
Trump black.
That was wonderful.
Yes.
He didn't even love Trump. He liked making white people uncomfortable about it, which is even more.
Which is
like
the best.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Right up my
Welcome
alley.
to our team.
Exactly.
You hear that, you fucking tranny on Reddit? You fucking idiot.
So then this lady picked me up. A rather piggish, I'd say. I don't know, and this is definitely an apt description. She was like a very as light skinned as you can get to be a light skinned black person. She was like a little bit darker than me, but definitely black. And she was huge, dude. She was a big woman. So she gets out of she pulls up like half a block away from my house, stops. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I walk up, and she has all these pillows in the back of her car. And she gets out, and I thought she was opening the door for me because she opened my door. And I'm like, oh, you don't have to do that. She's like, no, I'm just getting my pillow. She's like stacked. She wanted another pillow to sit on. So I get in her car, and she's like,
damn, she sits on pillows all day while
Yeah,
she drives?
while she
How'd
drives,
you like to
yeah.
sleep on one of those, dude?
oh, my God, dude.
Just a fat pig
She smelled, dude. Like, I was in the back seat kind of
fart
like,
pillow.
dude. So we're driving, and it was like, it's funny too because this lady I think kind of exists in all of us to where like if anyone honked, like she was clearly bullshitting at a green light, someone honked, she's like, okay, now I just looked up, that light just turned green. I'm like, damn, I definitely do the same fucking. So I'm like, after 2 seconds, I'm like, God, this lady's dumb, and she just does everything I do while I drive. She's like, okay, and then like someone cut in front of her, she's like, I'm not the one. And she speeds up next to him. I'm like, fuck, dude, this is me. But the funniest part is when we're driving past, we're in Center City, and she's like, when's the last time you had a Dunkin' Donut? And I was like, maybe like 9 years ago. She's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I had one, and I swear they don't taste the same. I think they changed the formula. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I had a Dunkin' Donut. She's like, it's like the wheel. How they invented the wheel. You know how that works? That's like the Dunkin' Donut. Don't need to change that. I was like, she just had things she wanted to talk about.
She had a bit, dude.
And dude, she literally did. And then like
She was running her bits.
She really was.
That probably crushed on the car before you.
Oh my God.
And she's like, same audience, I got this. I'm going to run my bits again.
She had a bit about that was just went flat on me because I was like, yeah, I
She's
haven't.
bombing. She's like, okay, anyway, this is all new stuff.
So we were driving and an ambulance came and she shit that she was at a red light. She's like, we hear the ambulance. She's like, where are you? I know you're somewhere. Where are you? That's what she started saying out loud. And the ambulance came. She's like, oh my God. And she just went through a red light. And I was like, dude, you don't have to chill out. Stop. Whoa. We were on like Broad and Vine. I'm like, no, you're good. Because cars come off that off ramp and fly.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whoa. And she's like, I got to get out of the way. People just fuck about. And I'm like, all right. So we get through the intersection. And then the ambulance, we were right next to Hahnemann Hospital. And she goes, psh, don't you know they just shut off their fucking sirens? She's like, I'd be thinking they're trying to get out of work sometimes. I'm like, well, no, that's the hospital right there. And she just went, nah, I think they'd be getting out of work. She just couldn't have it.
Yeah.
She had since she went into her thing about how
heckled
cops
her,
and ambulances.
You heckled her during a bit. She's like, nope, sorry.
I just never heard someone refer to donuts as like, I'm going to get me a Dunkin' Donut. She's like, I was having a Dunkin' Donut the other day, and I swear they changed the formula. It didn't taste the same. And it's sick. And the whole time I'm like, this lady is so dumb. And I was like she was maybe like a 65 IQ. And I'm like, well, it's good to know that like there's a level of sub-intelligentsia just to like monitor like the level of cheese on Sicily's and like the flavor of Dunkin' Donuts. just out like tackling the issues on like a sub level of like
the issues that matter at the base level.
Monitoring like the weight of Whoppers. Like the Whopper's been getting smaller, dude. It's like, thanks, keep up the good work. We need you out here.
Yeah, it's the quality control of like white trash and
it is. It's the quality control of like Ruffles chips. Just like
when you open a bag, there's less chips than what looks like is in there. That's how they get you. I'm sick of that. Because
in my head, I'm like, well, how the fuck do these people? What's the point of being that dumb? And then as she started breaking down the Dunkin' Donuts and this and that, and I was just like, you know what? I guess
You ever see someone like buy Funyuns?
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, dude! What a nightmare your life must be.
When you go to you're at 7-Eleven and the guy in front of you just snags like 2 Reese Pieces, a Snickers, and Funyuns, and chucks them up with a Red Bull, and you're like, dude, that's your fucking lunch? Like, how do you exist?
I went out with this friend Jimmy of mine who worked at the garage with me, and we went out to lunch. And I think he chugged a Red Bull, like a big tall Red Bull, and a box of Edam's cookies, a whole box of like 30 cookies.
Jesus Christ,
that was his lunch.
Holy fuck!
And he just went back and worked on cars. I was like, dude, you just munched a box of those mini cookies, a whole box.
I'd pass out.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I'd pass the fuck out, dude. Fucking Sydney just revealed to me that he eats 6 donuts a day.
Really?
6, dude. 6, and dude, what kind of donuts do you think it is? Because we were doing that thing for Gerben, and someone's like, "What kind of donuts, dude?" 5 fucking glazed, and then 1 Boston cream to finish it off.
Every day?
That's what he says. And I believe him. I believe him, dude. I believe him. Who would make that up?
He loves sweet treats, dude.
He loves sweet treats.
He would go to Insomnia Cookie every time I went out with him.
I'm telling you, I believe it. And it makes sense, too, because he also used to talk about how he used to eat a whole sheet cake a day. So if you're putting down a grocery store happy birthday to you cake, and that 6 donuts is like a nice step
and he's not fat at all.
No, he works out. Exactly. And that's another reason why I believe him, dude.
Yeah, he's got that in him.
He's got that inner fat inside him.
Dude, 6
donuts a day, dude. 6 Dunkin' Donuts, dude.
6 donkeys?
He eats 6 Dunkin' Donuts a day.
You put down that many donkeys, you're in trouble.
And guess where he gets them from? Wawa. And I'm like, whoa, you talking Entenmann's? He goes, no, dude, Wawa glass case. And I was like, fuck, dude, those things are huge.
They are. I just bought my bitch a donut this weekend. Did you? Yeah.
How'd you like it?
She liked it.
Did you hold it up to her mouth and like kiss her through it? Like,
I stuck my dick through it, dude.
I could have got my Uber driver to suck my dick if I put it through a Dunkin' Donut, dude.
She would have. Oh man, yeah, that's even buying that shit. Like I went to 7-Eleven to pick up my skull.
Nice.
And
you got some guy with like a fucking can of Red Bull and gummy worms. Be like, who the fuck's you skull?
I was like, I might get some sweet treats. What do you think, Beezer? And he was like, yeah, give me dealer's choice. Get me some sweet treats because he loves the snickerdoodles up at the front.
Yeah.
She's like, get me some dudes and then get me a dealer's choice. So I was like, all right, I'll pick up.
Get me some dudes.
Pick up my dudes. But even buying like, I got citrus skull, 2 snickerdoodles, and peanut butter M&Ms, and put them up on the counter, and I was like,
he fucking just munched
these people
them?
must think I am pure retard.
I've had to buy some cigarettes before, and I don't like doing that either. So when I'm at checkout, and I'm like, let me get a pack of Marlboro Lights, I'm instantly like, these aren't for me. I don't do this, guys. Don't fucking look at me like that. I hate that shit.
You gotta wear that. You gotta wear that jacket.
My Blue Lives Matter, bro.
Matt's wearing a Blue Lives jacket, or a Blue Lives Matter jacket with his name embroidered.
Dude, the new DA of
Pretty
Philly,
sick.
the new DA is at odds with the cops right now.
I know. with the slut workers.
Good boy, dude.
With the whores.
Oh yeah, we covered this.
Yeah, whores and drugs.
Apparently he wants to throw away weed cases.
I heard that.
That's a good boy.
I heard that.
I'm hearing all this shit, and I'm like, this dude sounds like...
I love big doinks,
It
dude.
was like, someone was explaining to me, like, he's saying that, like, if they get caught with a weed case, they're throwing it out. They're throwing out prostitution. And there was one other thing. I forget what it was. And all of them, I was
Hopefully
like...
it's parking tickets.
No, it's small. It's petty theft. I was like, dude, you just encapsulated my entire world. This is awesome. This is fucking sick. I love weed and petty theft. Not so much on the hookers, bro. But you should let him live. You should let him live.
You sure?
I got love for him, dude.
Remember when you kissed that guy?
I got love for him, dude.
Remember when you kissed that guy?
No, I took a nice massage on the shoulders, though.
You kissed whoever that
I got
Redditor
love
was.
for him, bro. But, you know, let them fucking be what they are. That is funny, though. They're explaining to me all pissed off, and I was like, perfect. My reign of terror continues with shoplifting from
Now
Target.
it's legal, baby.
I can legally steal from Target. That just, dude, I'm telling you, I'm a step ahead the fucking curve, dude.
I feel like it should be legal already to if you like stealing some dudes from
If you got caught taking a dude, bro,
if you got caught stealing 99-cent 2-pack of doodles from the front of Sev,
they should know what they should do is you should get like a quick caning to the back of the legs.
you want to go in Malaysian,
Just
Indonesian
one,
style.
just one. Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, if you're stealing, if it's like that dumb of a crime, you should get that dumb of a punishment of just like a quick hit to the legs.
If you go to the 7-Eleven by us, I bet they have some canes.
I'm
Those
sure
are some
they
foreign
probably do.
motherfuckers.
They probably have them gripped under that cat. They probably have them ready to
They're
go,
just waiting
dude.
to come in.
God, that'd be so funny. I would fully risk it every single... Dude, I punished Target so hard the other day that I've been laying low.
Yeah, you think they're on
Punish
you.
their self-checkout, bro.
You have to lay low. The
Punish
heat's
yourself.
coming, dude.
Dude, I bought a new bed. Had to get all new bed sheets and bed. That shit's expensive, bro. There's
What'd you
bed
do?
covers that are $89.
Let me hear what you did.
Bro. So I go in there, I grab like 4 different colors of sheets. They're not bad. They're only $8-9 a piece. And, little pillowcases, you know, nothing big. You get a bunch of little bullshit. This is what you do. Bunch of little bullshit. $12 pillows, pretty nice. Chuck that got like 4 of those sheets, full comforter sets. And then one, you know, the one like how Target always has like one super ball-in option. There's like comforter sets, $30, and there's like $89.99.
Ooh,
Bro, took that $89 and put it in the bottom of the cart, bro. You know, like that little, you know, like the
What?
free zone where you
hit
can put a
them for
case of water.
$89?
Bro, more than that. You know,
Holy
I
shit.
should have been like $400. I checked my thing. It was like $150. I was like, yo, boy.
Oh, you fucking scurried out of that.
That might be more of a caning. Though. I might.
That's actually a crime, I think.
Dude, but my thing is, it's like, I didn't agree. I told you this before. I didn't fucking agree to check out my own groceries, dude. How do you know that I'm smart enough to fucking work
I don't
this
think
thing?
your loophole here is valid.
Why? It's like, dude, I held it across the thing. I don't hear beeps that well, dude. I thought it beeped. I threw it in the cart. I left. I don't know how to add. I don't know how to fucking operate this machinery.
True.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm walking around. I just need to get my new bed set. I'm just saying every day you can go get one thing for free. If you can get yourself one little treat from Target if you want.
You can go get a treat.
Or you can get yourself a $90 bed. My bedspread's so nice, dude.
Really?
It's so nice looking, dude. It was like expensive as fuck.
That's so anti-Blue Lives Matter, dude.
No, it's not.
You should not be
Abuse
wearing
of
that.
power is the reason you become a cop, dude.
You should not be wearing that.
No, I should be wearing fucking the same matching sweatpants, dude. Taking free shit from a business.
True, that is
That's
very,
what cops do.
That is very cop-like.
I'm fucking Copland, dude.
Do you wear that? So you've been wearing this outfit out. Mm-hmm. Have cops been giving you the old fucking
No,
nod?
but when a cop's pull up next to me, I really try to get him to see like, what's up, boys? But no,
Let
I
him
haven't
know.
gotten anything. I jog in it too. Jog past some
You
cops.
probably look like
I look like a cop,
you
dude.
look like Jason Bourne. You look like
I
the
mean,
next.
I could see that.
I see that. My dad got fucked up this weekend, and he was watching Jason Bourne. We walked in on him. He was drinking fucking. He was hammered watching Jason Bourne at the middle of the night.
That's so
It's like, what's
funny.
going on? And he's like, Jason Bourne. I'm telling you, this guy's tough, Shane. He's a bitch. He's tough. My dad says bitch. Like,
Yeah.
if you're tough, he's like, oh, he's a bitch.
Yeah.
He's a bitch.
He was admiring Jason Bourne at midnight.
Just drunk watching Jason Bourne.
He doesn't remember anything.
I think I said this the one time I walked in and he was hammered watching
Max.
Max the dog.
Yeah. Love that movie,
He's like,
dude.
this dog's a bitch. Same fucking thing. I started watching with him. I was like, Dad, this movie is for dumb people. This is a
great movie.
very dumb movie. Yeah, that was about the Puerto Rican who was like, you got to steal me Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, you have to pirate Call of Duty. Dude, it was literally
all right, so
Mexicans that hide in the woods.
a Navy SEAL dies, and his service dog comes back to live with his little brother. So Max, the service dog, lives with this little brother who's bullied by Mexicans that live in the woods.
They ride dirt bikes.
They ride dirt bikes in the
with
woods.
their helmets on, though.
Well,
they wear
classic.
safety equipment. 'Cause that's important.
And then their mission for this kid is like, you better go steal us Call of Duty.
They've pirated it. Well, he's
Max.
actually he's in business. The son is a bit of he's wayward, dude. He's definitely selling pirated copies of Call of Duty to cartel, to like Mexican, to Zetas, basically, because they're trying to get pirated videos.
They should have beheaded Max. That would have been sick. That movie ended with the dog
The
getting
best is how
beheaded.
all the cool kids are in the woods riding mountain bikes, and like the coolest thing you can do is ride real fast through the woods and like skid before a cliff and be like, "Your turn, chicken."
That is.
They're supposed to be like the bad kids. The best is when the dad is this like Mexican girl's helping him with like the dog, and she knows a lot about dogs. She's like, my grandmother used to raise dogs. And he's like, the dad's like, what, pit bulls? And like, he's just
That's pretty funny.
so fucking funny. But he's dead serious. He's like, no, actually, not pit bulls. The movie's great, dude.
The movie is terrible.
Your dad probably saw that scene. He probably clicked in on that scene and was like, ha!
He was
Great
drunk.
movie.
He was drunk and he was like, I love service dogs. I love the troops. Dude, my dad loves the troops. And it's like, you were not a troop.
He loves them, dude.
That's what happened. You get old enough, you just start to love the troops.
I could see that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Now that you're out of even having to serve, you can be like, I would
Well,
have.
once you have some shit at stake, you need people shooting people for, you can start loving the troops. I'm a pauper. So it's like, I don't love the troops that much. But if I had like some assets, dude, I'd be like, you fucking go blow up that airbase,
Yeah,
dude.
we need
fucking,
you to destroy the side.
Yeah, protecting my fucking investment
I
property.
have a house in Mechanicsburg that I need to go destroy
Go
North
fucking
Korea.
get them, dude.
Oh man, I just saw Nick DiPaolo got cut off Sirius XM
What?
for a tweet that was like, if so and so said that a missile strike would evaporate Washington D.C. in like 20 minutes, it would kill like 280,000 people in a second. He's like, that's what I call draining the swamp. He got fucking kicked off Sirius XM for that.
Really?
Yeah,
That sucks.
that's what happens if you're a conservative.
That's what got him kicked off?
Yeah,
Saying he wanted to drain the
he
swamp
wanted to drain the swamp, but it kind of
by posing a nuclear threat
yes.
to Washington, D.C.
Yes. Well, there was a report that said it would kill 280,000 people. So he just added, that's what I call draining the swamp. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not the best joke, but
No.
it's funny that anybody, if you're a fucking conservative comedian, people are like, get rid of him.
What the fuck?
Get him out of here.
Just because who was mad at him for that?
I don't
Conservatives?
know. I don't know.
That's weird because that one guy, it was a professor. What the
No,
hell?
not
did he...
conservative. No, he's conservative.
Yeah, but he's saying who kicked him off? Who's serious?
Sirius XM.
Because like he's like
He
a
got
threat
fired.
to national security
No, I guess that was inappropriate.
to say bomb Washington D.C.
I guess.
No, it's
Insane,
not.
dude.
There's so many people. There's maybe 30 million Americans who'd be like, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's who his listeners are.
Yeah,
That's who- yeah. City's a shithole, dude. Anybody, again, same thing when you're a dad, then you love troops.
Yeah.
The older you get, you just hate cities.
Hate cities, dude.
My dad won't.
That makes sense.
My dad won't go to Harrisburg.
That's
He's
funny.
like, place is a shithole. I'm like, I actually like Philadelphia. He's like, Shane, that place is it's a hellhole, Shane. I'm like, have you even ever been into Philadelphia? Once. He's like, don't need to.
Oh, it's so funny.
Never had a reason.
Well, I think in the 80s it was so fucking bad that like people who were 50 and older, like I would have relatives be like, "How you doing down there?" I'm like, "I'm fine." Like,
Yeah, totally
there's
fine.
nothing bad going on. They're like, "You gotta watch out."
You're the problem.
I think
You
they
are.
remember Philadelphia. Did you see God, what was that? Total Recall? What movie was that where they filmed it? It was like in the early 90s or 80s. It was filmed in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
No, it wasn't in Philadelphia.
They're
It
probably
was
afraid
a
of that.
sci-fi movie. I'm
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
Total Recall. It was something like that. Not yeah, it was Total
I thought
Recall. It was
Total Recall was in the future.
Yeah, but it was filmed in Philadelphia and they're jumping back and forth. But like you see Market Street back then, you're like, holy fuck, this looks scary.
Really?
Yeah, it looked like bombed out.
Yeah.
So I think they saw Total Recall and they're like, my boy's down there.
Where was 12 Monkeys? Was that in?
Maybe that was 12 Monkeys.
Where was that taking place?
I don't know. Let's
Whatever.
pause and check it out, dude.
All right.
I gotta blow my nose. We're back.
We're back.
Shane's right. It's 12 Monkeys.
Nice.
Check it out.
Nice.
See why your parents are scared of Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You be careful down
that's,
there.
That's what happens. And then the news every day is like somebody shot
Yeah.
in one of those cities.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's not where we are.
No.
Like, I'm not, if we would have lived in Strawberry Mansion, that would have been
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been a little.
The innocent bystander rate of shooting isn't as high as the news will lead you to believe.
I haven't been shot yet.
Me either, bro. Knock on wood. Oh, dude, I actually, this was making me laugh this weekend. My dog's been eating sticks. Whenever I bring it out to a field, and it's like,
And it'll shit the sticks out.
but when it wakes me up at 3 a.m. with like an emergency dump, like it'll be like hit the door, and I'm like, motherfucker. Then I was like, I kept being like, why the fuck does my dog eat sticks? And I was thinking about it for like 2 days straight. Like I was like, what could he possibly get out of it? And then finally, I was sitting there eating Mexican food, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking shit my brains out tomorrow. And I was just like, this is exactly why I eat Mexican. It's the same thing with me eating Mexican. It's like no nutritional value. And I eat it, I'm just like, oh my god. The next day, I'm like, oh. Same fucking thing. I was like, oh, it just is like.
So Mexican food is sticks.
Sticks. It's like it's my version of eating a stick. I'm like, what an idiot. And I was like biting into a burrito with a bunch of hot sauce. I'm like, I'm going to shit my fucking brains tomorrow. And it's always the same thing where I wake up and I'm like, oh my god. And I like run right to the bathroom and shit in the middle of the night.
Hell yeah.
Figure that out, dude.
Good. You're cracking. You're just, yes. You're cracking codes, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You're cracking the code.
What'd you do this weekend?
This weekend, I did Friday. What the fuck did I do Friday? Oh, my God.
What'd you do?
I did this 420 show, dude.
Oh, you did a Blaze 'em Up show.
Did a Blaze 'em Up show at some fucking, I forget what it's called. It was in Brewery Town.
Wow. Did they book you specifically for this?
No.
That's just like, dude, you are a stoner comedian, dude. That's hilarious.
I got on stage. I was like, cool head shop, dude. You guys got lots of fucking sick pieces here. It's cool that you guys are gentrifying this neighborhood and smoking weed. And they were all like, what's this guy's fucking problem? I went last on like a 2-hour show, and it was like literally like 8 high as fuck people just sitting there.
Yeah. And all you
I got on stage. I was like, saying that
so
shit. They were honestly
funny.
like, we're not gentrifying, dude. Like, what
Yeah,
the
you
fuck?
are.
I was like, yeah, you are. Shut
That's
the fuck
so
up.
funny. That was, dude, I had my fucking, my girlfriend was doing that. She's black, and she was talking to her mom. She's like, yeah, they're gentrifying this whole neighborhood. I'm like, you have your master's degree. You're gentrifying the neighborhood. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But I was just laughing.
I've been trying to figure out how to make it funny on stage, but Mechanicsburg got gentrified.
Did it?
Yeah. Mechanicsburg used to be a fucking... It was like a shithole. It was like a red light town. Now we got Applebee's. And,
Everyone's like, great.
Yeah. That's what white gentrification is. It's fucking Applebee's, Starbucks. You get a Chipotle. Yeah. It's like, oh fuck, now we can't. Like the white trash in my area is diminishing.
Really?
Yeah, we're
Where do you
losing
think
our
they're heading?
culture.
You think they're heading up the hills? Really?
They're heading into the hills. Yeah.
You think your culture's you're getting fucking?
My culture is definitely getting.
You're getting whitewashed.
Go to Mechanicsburg. It's like a nice.
It's beautiful.
Suburb. It looks
I've
like a
seen
suburb.
It
used
wasn't
to-
always like that.
Fuck no. When I grew up, it was a shithole.
That's funny. That's how my parents my parents built a house, and it was a similar deal where it was just all kind of backwards hillbillies.
Yeah.
And then now it's like so fucking
Mechanicsburg's
nice.
like expensive to live there now.
Yeah.
It's got like high tax rates and all that shit.
I guess it's different though when you gentrify white people. It's just like a 360 win. Everyone's just like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, we finally have nice stuff.
And if you're white and you get like taxed out of your town, people are just like, get the
that's what happens, dude.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Boo hoo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these taxes, like, all right, dude, thanks.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, it's a shit.
Being poor and white sucks.
Yeah.
Because at least you don't have any, there's no like cool thing to let everyone.
Built-in excuse.
Yeah, I mean.
Which is a horrible way to say it, but.
Not even a built-in excuse or just even like.
Or a true excuse.
Even just a bunch of people who will be like, oh my God, like, what happened to you is so fucked up. Poor white people, it's just like. People just cover your face with a rag and they're like, I can't wait to pass through this area.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck, dude. Damn, I can't believe they got gentrified. You should
Mechanicsburg's getting gentrified hard.
You should spearhead that, dude.
Nah,
should help a bunch of poor white people.
I think we were one of the first. I mean, I live in Meadowview Estates in Mechanicsburg.
You think your family settled that area?
We were one of the first gentrifiers for sure.
Were you really?
Yeah, it was a nice house.
True
in
that.
Like a pretty poor, like on my block's like, you've been there. It's all pretty big houses.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of my block, there's just this shitty wooden house, and a guy has a horse in his front yard. And then there's cornfields on both sides, but still.
We should start a real estate company and start gentrifying poor white areas. Just aggressively, dude. Just aggressively.
They already are, though. That's when everybody's like, there's no more small towns in America because of Walmart. It's like, well, that end because People nice if it's a nice town, people buy the real
I guess
estate.
that is white people's like that's their like little kind of culture thing where they're like we're small towns. That's just like white. It's like at root whiteness being like small towns getting destroyed. It's like, dude, you ever been to a local hardware store? It sucks. You can't find anything. Everything's stacked on. Like, give me fucking. Let me walk into 24,000 square feet of hardware store, and I'm like, oh sweet, they have everything. Everything's stacked in on this. I will say about it.
I don't know. It does kind of suck that Mechanicsburg's just totally
Everything's the same.
exactly the same as anywhere else now.
Yeah. Well, if Lowe's was smart, they should just change up, be like a mega huge conglomerate, but just like switch it up. Be like Jim's humongous hardware warehouse.
Yeah.
Old Jim. People do. I don't like that. I don't like quaint towns.
You don't?
I don't get off on that whole thing. You go in, it's like just such a quaint, nice little town. I'm like, sucks.
I just went to Newtown, Pennsylvania a couple of weeks ago. It was pretty fucking nice.
It's nice. I just don't get off on it. It's funny because I don't like how smothered I am in the city. I just want to live in the country, really. I want to live, like, if I'm going to live somewhere where, like, it's, like, rural, I'm not going to pay a bunch of property taxes because we have a bunch of bullshit fucking shops. I don't need, like, a Sunglass Hut near my house, basically.
Yeah.
Or, like, a Pete's Cafe.
I heard that.
Fuck that, dude.
Fuck that.
I hate quaint towns, dude.
I love quaint towns,
like Westchester, PA. People like, it's just, I'm like, ugh.
No, well, see, now that's what Mechanicsburg is.
Really?
Mechanicsburg is basically Westchester.
Is that what it's turned into?
Yeah, it's like a nice, just a town. They're all the same. It's like you got a fucking TGI Fridays, you got a nice bar.
Yeah, I'm too compound raised, dude. I like land, square it off, no trespassing.
What do you think about gentrification in inner cities, dude?
It's cool.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I do. I like it. As a real estate investor, it's like, yeah, buy fucking low, sell high.
Don't you think neighborhoods should be able to remain shitty?
I mean, there is a way people go about it that is weird. I've seen when people do it in Philly where it's like you'll see a bunch of bombed out or like just not so nice houses and they'll just throw like a 3-story fucking, like the future houses they build now with like
the boxes,
the metal and all this shit. I've seen people do that before.
It's how they write the addresses in that like steel numbering.
Exactly. I've seen that before.
It's a gentrification
and I'm just
house.
kind of like, dude, why don't you just build a normal brick house? Or there's these guys, they're called M&M Partners in Philly on Girard Ave, and they're pretty brutal with it. Well, they'll come in. They did a big thing on Girard Ave where they're like, we just want to get like different businesses in the area, and they're just trying to put like the whitest fucking idea, like the whitest like dog groomers and all this shit. And they would pay you rent. They'd be like, free rent. We just want this. It's like a white flag in the neighborhood. Like, bam, dog groomer. Your move next, barbershop. Your move next, cut stat flow.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
But yeah, they were doing that. To me is kind of weird.
If you put a dog grooming spot in a neighborhood, it's like, damn, white people will flock to this.
Yeah, it's like when you play.
Black people ain't grooming no dogs,
dude. I mean, I'm not paying. Dude, Brittany's constantly, we got to get her dogs groomed. I'm like, I'm not paying $50 for someone to wash my dog. I do it myself. I get in the shower with my dogs. I get naked and fucking.
You gotta stop getting naked with your dogs, dude.
I'd have to do it in the shower. I get in the shower. I bring them in one at a time, dude. Scrub them, throw them out. Get the next one. Scrub them, throw them out. But no, there's a way. My whole thing is that like if there's dilapidated houses, you want to buy them and fix them up. No, if someone's bitching about that, it's like, dude, shut up. But if I'm conspiring, like, hey, I'll give you free rent because we're trying to change the dynamics of this neighborhood, that's kind of like. You're getting weird on me, dude.
Sure.
Just build a fucking house and let whoever buys it buy it. Don't get all weird about it.
They tried to basically give us that one place for free.
Oh, in Strawberry Mansion?
In Strawberry Mansion.
Yeah, we were their little pawns,
That
dude.
was a nice fucking apartment. And they were like,
dude,
it's like $200 each. And we were like, fuck. That was so hard to turn down.
I know. And I drive through Strawberry Mansion a lot. And I'm like, I could have fucking lived here.
Strawberry Mansion's terrifying, dude.
It's fucked up.
That's a bad area.
It's bad. We got to get a dog groomer in there.
Yeah. Get a dog grooming truck.
We got to get a dog groomer and what the fuck's that place called? It's a sandwich shop. They put them in there up on Gerard too. We get like a coffee shop. If you get like a coffee shop on one corner, dog groomer on the other, it's like that'll shake things up enough.
Yeah.
We can slip in. Like usually, evil hippies kind
that
of
fat black guy hanging out the windows.
Yeah,
he's gonna be gone.
That's
soon.
a stronghold, dude. We went to move it. We were looking at this place, and I walked out, and I'm like, I think we'll be all right here. Some literally fat black bald dude was hanging his upper half of his body out the window,
out of the second floor,
brooding
window,
down on us, like
just staring at me and Matt.
Yeah,
They need. If you fear that your neighborhood's getting gentrified, You
Get
need to
him.
hire him.
Yeah.
And I mean, he scared me and Matt.
This dude,
We don't scare easy. We stand our ground.
He was the deciding factor, I swear to God.
Oh, he totally
I was
was.
like, I think we could do this. And I literally, as I said that, looked
Yeah.
up at him and I was like,
You and me both saw him at the same time.
Yup.
We're like, both put our
Nope.
heads back down and walk to our car.
don't need
like,
that guy surveilling me out his fucking window. Old school surveillance, dude. Just
Yeah.
him staring at me.
He's like, I got all day. I'll be in this window all day.
That scared the fuck out of me, dude.
Yeah. Those houses sucked dick, too, around it. They were all, like,
Yeah.
super small.
Yeah, they were ready to
It's
come.
weird to see townhouses that were that small. And,
Well, like the
narrow
row homes, yeah.
Row homes.
Well, it was a small, like,
tiny street.
different streets have different widths, and this was definitely like a side, like everything was on top of each other.
Yeah.
It was. Then there was like the thing that got me too was all the unintended kids. We pulled up and it was just like 9-year-olds everywhere, like a weird Lord of the Flies setup.
It was
where
like
I
Children of the Cornbread.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's fucking funny. We pulled up.
Mean Boys would have cut that, dude.
We pulled up.
Shout out Mean
It
Boys.
was just little kids running around. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this? And then remember the one, there was like like a beach wrecked, like a shipwrecked old white lady on the steps just sitting there. And I was just like,
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, she was on the corner, dude. That's if you want to prevent gentrification, dude, get an old haggard white lady that's on like a broken lawn chair, just sit her out front, and then get an obese black guy menacingly staring at you.
I couldn't, usually I can get on like, pretty much anywhere and make sense of a block. I got there and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is
That
going
was
on
the
here.
craziest block I've ever been on.
That was scary. That lady especially, dude. It was like when you like in like a Harry Potter movie when they go down into a cave and find someone else's bones who was there before them. That was like her.
She was
just
laying
in
there
human
already.
form. Yeah. It's like, oh my god.
She had like a pirate hat and a sword next to a bunch of gold, so she was still alive, just waiting.
It was just her and a pile of crack rocks. Just like,
For real, that neighborhood was crazy.
yeah, that was scary.
That I was like happy to come back to our neighborhood.
I remember that. I remember
Our
coming
neighborhood's
back.
so nice.
I know. Besides fucking little kids calling my fucking car gay or whatever I got to deal with. I was like, that's
That time
fine.
We had to fight those gay kids, or those black kids for calling us gay.
Oh, wait, what was this?
We went out when we saw Get Out. It was like, let's go see Get Out. Let's put pause on the
yeah,
podcast,
yeah,
and we'll
yeah.
go see Get Out and come back and report on it. As soon as we walked
They call
outside,
my dog gay.
They're like, "Nice dog, you faggots," or "Your gay dog."
Yeah.
And Matt was like, "Why is my dog gay?"
What the fuck's my dog gay? I went into aggro white mode. I was like, oh, well, explain to me. Why is my dog gay?
They were like, "You faggots!" And kept riding. The one kid stopped. It was like, "I'll fucking slap you."
No, you won't.
Yeah.
James was like, dude, just don't.
We gotta go, man.
We gotta get out of here.
We can't have two white dudes beat up a black kid in our neighborhood. That's bad.
That would have
That's
been
how.
bad.
That's if we would have beat him up there. A dog groomer would have surfaced right away.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
that's how
Upon
every-
our victory, it's like
Yeah.
Age of Empires, dude.
Yep.
Fucking the dog groomer just gains another story.
That's how dog groomers pop up. Is any like police brutality or just white guys beating up black kids. That's how every dog groomer surfaces.
Your dog groomer's level 2. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, that started me on this kick of a bit that I just could never. I never even tried it.
About gentrification.
About when we went and saw Get Out, and how like you and me were like, we should go see it. It's about how like white guys are bad guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like literally the entire trip to and from seeing the movie, black people were just bothering us. I was like, it's funny that like you see a movie and it's like, oh, black people are just really, really nice and white guys are fucking it up.
Yeah.
And then you leave the theater and you walk out and people are like, you fucking gay dog, dude, I'll fucking slap you. It's like,
Like-
all right.
All right. Yeah, that's
Real movie magic.
that is funny, man. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty much the white Key and Peele.
We are white Key and Peele, dude. You're definitely
I don't know. I
You're
can't.
Jordan Peele, dude.
I
You're the
can't tell
writer.
them apart.
You're the writer.
I can't tell them apart.
Jordan Key. I
One
don't
that's
know. I
skinny
forget.
and one's skinny with like bald head.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, you're the writer, dude.
True that, dude. I wrote
How
that
are
out.
the sales going for
Overlook?
Overlook?
Not bad. I don't even check. I just
Steaming right along.
they're steaming. I got a whole new concept I'm working on right now.
What's that?
Bro, you don't even want to hear it, dude.
You can't give us
It's a little more
brief overview?
sci-fi. It's a little more sci-fi.
Okay,
than
I had a
do.
feeling we'd be headed in that
It's a
direction.
little more sci-fi, dude. But
Yeah.
I'm still fleshing it out. But dig this, dude. So it's like 2 Toronto businessmen, day traders, invent an AI.
Tokyo businessman?
No,
Make 'em
I
Tokyo,
wish.
dude.
I might make them the Tokyo partners.
Make
but
them the
there's
Tokyo partners.
these 2 businessmen come up with an AI trading software in the not so distant future
Yeah.
that gains it gains awareness and consciousness, and so in the meantime do you know what social? What the fuck's this called? A social. not social currency program like China has. China's rolling this out right now, where it's like kind of like a credit score, but it's like a social credit score.
Yeah, I've seen
where
that.
like they rate you based on all this stuff. So this thing becomes enacted. So they basically they're living in a thing with like a social credit score. They invent this little like this program that like predicts the stock market like based with AI, but the program gains like its own consciousness, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna report you guys to the authorities unless you give me a body and some of the money I made you and download me into a body. So this program is downloaded into a body and is kicking around. They're trying to figure out how to kill it.
And it becomes Donald Trump.
They're trying to figure.
It just becomes the.
They're trying to figure out how to kill this thing without fucking up their social credit score.
No, you should make it become Donald
That
Trump.
would be tight,
just
too.
a master of the deal. Nobody knows this, but Donald Trump's actually just a robot.
He's a
infallible.
trading algorithm dude who got
He is
a
a
body
trading
through
algorithm.
treachery.
He's the best. He's like, build this hotel. I'm not going to pay you for it. Sorry. Boom.
But no, I wouldn't think of him being as a Donald Trump.
No.
Be more like a Michael Valentine from Stranger in a Strange Land. You probably haven't read much Heinlein. It's no big deal. It's hard science fiction.
No, I don't read a lot of science fiction.
I like it, and every time I love science fiction. Anytime I try to think of a science fiction idea, I'm like, fuck, I don't know how that works at all. I'm like, God, I can't do this.
Be hard.
Yeah, I'm like, how does AI work? I was writing it. I was like, and then a loophole through. Fuck, I don't understand any of this shit.
Well, I look forward to that.
The social credit system shit's crazy.
You should make it the Tokyo Partners, and then they
invent Donald Trump, and it's just Trumpzilla, dude. He comes
accidentally invent Donald Trump. That's pretty sick.
That is pretty
Speaking of
tight.
the Tokyo Partners,
Yeah, dude.
somebody on our Reddit was nice enough to share some pretty breaking news on the Tokyo
He
Partners.
broke it, dude.
They've in a Chinese zoo. The Tokyo Partners.
There's so
went
much
to China.
zoo news and fucking Asian news.
Yeah, they don't treat
A
animals.
lot of zoo-related news.
They don't treat animals too great.
The zoos must be wild there. You
Well-
could probably pay to like kick a kangaroo
Well, that's what it is. They were throwing rocks at kangaroos.
just because.
The Tokyo Partners showed up. They were there for business, and I guess the Tokyo Partners just purchased a bunch of kangaroos, and the kangaroos weren't hopping around.
So they're like, all right, chuck some rocks.
So
at
they
'em.
all started throwing rocks at the kangaroos to make them hop. And then, they hurt a couple of kangaroos, so the zoo took rocks away from around the exhibit. Just Asian people kept throwing rocks at the kangaroos, and then they walked a distance to get rocks, brought them back to the kangaroo thing, and started throwing them again.
Any kangaroos die?
Yes.
Did they?
One they broke its foot, and they thought that was the only injury, and then the kangaroo was hurt for a few days, and they're like, what's wrong with this
Holy
thing?
shit.
It had internal bleeding from getting hit with rocks.
All right, so if I'm gonna hit you with this question, so you have the option of setting up like a Royal Rumble deathmatch kind of thing, but with the world's poorest people, but from different groups of ethnicities. It's like, who do you think's gonna win that? You have the poorest Asian, you have poor Asian people, poor black people, poor white people, and just the idiots,
Just a poor
the collective idiots of
Idiot
just,
race war?
Yeah, exactly. In the physical battle, who do you think's gonna come out on top of that?
Physical fights?
Yeah, you can do a March Madness tourney.
Well, the poor
You can have
Asians...
shitty Armenians.
Oh, that's where... All right, so
You
are
get-
we
yeah,
counting,
you can
are
get
we
into,
counting them as whites, or are we talking
We're gonna
by
go
country?
full multi. We're gonna go the fucking shit Olympics of just the shittiest of the world.
The shittiest Americans are all probably pretty obese,
Yeah, that's true.
so they're in trouble. They're going to charge with their scooters. They're going to charge in a
Sumo
battle.
wrestling.
Nah, they're going to charge on their scooters.
We had a little rascal
we've-
soup up their
yeah.
power scooter.
Are they allowed to use weapons, or is it just hand to hand?
Hand to hand, dude.
All right, so the Chinese are in trouble because if you're a poor Asian, you're very malnourished.
True.
Poor black people also are running into obesity.
Yeah.
I think if you're not counting Slavs as white people,
No, there's not even white. It's just we're gonna go country by country.
okay, I bet Russia and
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Chechens and
They have fucking braided mullets and shit.
yeah, they'd be tough.
Hockey jerseys, dude.
I mean, Nigeria, you're running into some thick
Get
bulls.
some
coming out of
pirates. You
there.
get some pirates coming hitting the thing from.
Somalia.
Yeah, dude. You got some. You're attacking pirates. They'd be tough.
They're
to fight.
skinny though. I don't know. That's
Yeah, but
tough.
they're fucking pirates, dude.
Each country's poorest people fighting.
Yeah.
Isn't that what war is, man?
No, it's the
Isn't
middle.
that exactly
it's
what
each country's
war is,
middle
dude?
class fighting. That's true.
Isn't it the poor against the poor?
I guess we would win.
We're number one, dude. America's number
We
one.
fucking win again,
All right,
dude.
so if it's country by country, then we get poor black people on our side too.
Nah, that's true.
So we would fuck some people up in America.
True.
Get rednecks.
But you said our poor blacks are pretty fat too.
Yeah, but if we're just, because then we can probably count rednecks and black people. We would fuck a lot of people up.
Shit.
America would be a tough customer.
Russia's a tough fucking. I think you're sleeping on poor Asian people, dude.
Poor Asian people are so small.
They work with ropes a lot, dude. They're fucking at the docks, dude, pulling in
But
boats
they're also
of
like
opium.
5'2".
Yeah, but dude, imagine pulling in that fucking boat of of contraband, dude. You're taking like illegal, like reverse engineered fucking knockoff shit all day in a boat and pulling that rope at the docks, dude. Your bare feet are clinging to the wood of the
Sheer
docks.
numbers, they would be trouble.
You're kicking down palm trees in the fucking Manila, dude. Fucking jujitsu in palm trees.
The numbers, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
If this is hand-to-hand combat, then Asia and India.
True.
Or China and India.
Poor Indians will get grimy on you too.
They will.
You gotta watch
you saw them
out,
working
dude.
in that factory, dude. They
You
are not
gotta
afraid.
watch out, dude.
Yeah.
They'll cut you with some glass or something, dude.
This is good stuff.
It's a shame we can't have all of our poorest fight to the death for our entertainment.
I mean, technically, I just did my taxes yesterday.
You be at the front lines.
I mean, way in the front with a scooter, dude. I'd be like, come on. I tried to file my taxes yesterday. I was like, dude, I have nothing to
You'd be
report.
the general on a horse in the back just watching. Dude.
I had nothing to report. No comedy club sent me anything.
No, that's good.
Yeah. Not really.
Don't do your taxes.
I kind of have to. The IRS is on my ass.
Oh yeah, you already have to.
2015, dude. The IRS wants $2,000.
I would love to know what division of the IRS is on to you.
Is on me?
Yeah.
Some fucking dickhead.
That's brutal, man.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, that's what they do though. The IRS knows they can squeeze money out of you easier than like a lawyered up dude who's greasing out hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's why a lot of times they say like the crime rate is like disproportionate for black people. And they were saying that like, or even poor people really, but they were saying that this lady was a cop and she was saying how like she would be like, hey, we got to prosecute these kids out in the suburbs for doing these same crimes of like smoking weed or whatever. And the cop was like, their parents will get lawyers and the case will get thrown out. We got to focus on who we can nail. So it's like the IRS is saying that about you. They're like, Helium Comedy Club.
Yeah.
We can
Stitches.
definitely fuck this.
He's
Bananas.
reporting. He's reporting $300 from Stitches Comedy Club in Lancaster.
Let's butt fuck this guy.
Because they know I was out in Amish smoking big doinks, dude. McKeever sent me this video, and I literally can't get over it. I don't think anyone likes it as much as me.
It's fucking hilarious.
Just
dude.
this obese guy in the middle of a cornfield in Lancaster.
Did you get his whole story? Apparently,
Yeah, he's like a white rapper.
he wants to be an Action Bronson.
Yeah.
I'm smoking doinks.
He's like smoking big doinks in Amish.
I love
Big
how
old
he
doinks.
pans his camera out to show,
show
the
the
grass.
cornfields.
Like, see, this is Amish.
Yeah, like Amish is a place. He talks about Amish like it's a country.
I know,
Smoking big doinks in Amish.
dude. That guy's a man.
Big old doinks.
We could probably get him on.
Wouldn't be that hard.
I don't think it would.
I think I'm moving to New York in June.
Ooh,
Might be able to get him on when we.
You got to smoke one last big doink in Amish before you go out there.
I smoked a big doink on Friday and was a complete fucking
You were-
moron. I smoked a big doink at that fucking 420
at
show.
the 420 show.
I blazed a doink in the basement of this North Philly fucking head shop. And then this dude that was in the audience just started doing magic in the basement.
That'll happen, dude.
So we were smoking weed, and then this weird old dude just started doing magic.
Ugh,
And he
sounds
was
horrible.
really good at it.
Was
and
he
it
really?
was fucking me up.
He
'Cause
started David Blaine you?
Yeah, he blamed the shit out of me. And I was like, whoa, dude, I'm fucking high, bruh. And I fucking Instagrammed him doing one of his tricks. And then me like looking at the camera and being like, I'm fucking high, dude. This guy's a fucking wizard. But whoa. And I was like blacked out at this point. My girlfriend.
I got a picture of you
Yeah.
coming across out of the bathroom.
I
Dude,
was fucking destroyed.
was your girlfriend there?
No, but she saw the Instagram video and was not too pleased.
Not too pleased about your
She's
behavior.
None too pleased.
You got an F in behavior, dude.
So I immediately deleted the video, and then
You got
I
fired from Sirius.
texted
dude.
her, and I was like, "I don't capitulate with terrorists. You're just jealous because I'm having fun right now." And I posted it again, and then I woke up the next morning and deleted it. I was like, "I'm sorry, babe. I love you.
I love you. I hate smoking weed. I hate magic.
I'm sorry I smoked weed and then a magician tricked me."
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
this fucking magician got me, dude.
Dude, you sound like you've been kind of brushing up with some evil hippies. Like that's a
I've
real
been
evil
running
hippie.
into a lot.
The
TJ
hula
Miller.
hoops start breaking out,
Yeah,
dude.
that was an evil hippie.
Magic.
He was doing dark magic.
No shit, dude.
He hid a pen behind his ear, and I couldn't find it. I was like, whoa. Yeah, it was rough.
That sucks. You got tricked.
Then I went to a bar after.
What were you drinking on?
It was party time, dude. I thought it was pure party time.
God damn it, man.
Yeah.
It's so fun when those first couple drinks go down, man. Whatever those juices are. Apparently, when you get blacked out, it's not that you don't remember. It's that your mind, the part of your brain that records events, is just off. So you didn't forget anything. You're just not recording it.
Yeah.
Or if you're on the verge, if you're really drunk, you're like going in and out of recording events.
Wood hit me up and was like, "Are we still good for that show Saturday?" I was like, "What show, dude?"
Oh, that's so funny.
He was like, "You said you would do a spot at this." I was like, "Oh, cool."
I'll be there.
I was like, "When did we talk about that?" He was like, "Friday night." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh man, I got you.
It was party time, dude.
That's so funny.
Well, that show I did was all stoned hippies, dude. And
people smoking weed during the show.
Yeah.
See, I think that would be fun for a comedy show, but then again, it's like
no, they were all just tired.
12 people show up. Yeah, you got to hit it hard and fast.
It was awkward.
Yeah, it sucks.
And they were high and like.
And you're calling them gentrifiers.
It was party time. It was like when we make fun of the halfway house party time.
Oh my god!
Like they were just nodded out. It was just like 8 people like asleep in chairs, and I was on stage like, you know how black dicks are like big. This sucks. You guys are gentrifiers. Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Oh man.
How was Saturday? Saturday said was triumphant.
Saturday was great. Saturday I had a show get canceled in media.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, there goes all my money.
Oh, the doink
money.
fund's been drained.
My doink. I smoked too many doinks on Friday. I was doinked out, dude. And then I smoking big doinks in Amish. Big old doinks. And so the show got canceled. Then Beezer pulled some strings. It was like, how would you guys like to have the Shane Gillis?
That's what's up.
And the guy who was running the show is like a fan. He was like, holy fuck, that'd be incredible, dude.
That's awesome, dude.
It's like the one booker that likes me. He's like, holy fuck, dude, yes.
Get him down here now.
We'll pay him, dude. Bring him down.
That's awesome.
So I did a show in Delaware on Saturday, and it was great.
That's sick.
And the guy Schiavis.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to guy Schiavis.
He had a couple cold ones, I think, during the show.
A couple brewskis?
Yeah, I think he had a few cold ones during the show. He was like yelling at the audience before he brought me up. He's like, turn your fucking chairs around. This guy's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, dude, don't do that. He was like, Shane fucking Gillis.
Oh, that's awesome.
And no one in the audience knows who I am. They're like, all right.
Where was this?
Who's this loser? It's called 8th and Union.
This is down in Wilmington.
In Wilmington.
Sick.
Yeah. And then I ended up having a good show.
That's awesome.
There was a lot of talkers. I was telling them to shut the fuck up, and the crowd was like, fuck yeah.
You in a bar?
Yeah.
That's a must.
But it was in a
bar.
back room.
Okay. That's tight.
It was a nice room.
Yeah.
But these people were like hammered.
Yeah,
the whole room was shit faced.
They were still carried over from yesterday.
It was nuts, dude. I think they had some big doinks.
They're probably snorting keef all weekend. Dude.
They were fired up. Yeah, it was 421. They were still. It was party time in there.
Yeah.
I had a black guy in the front row high-fiving me every few minutes.
How long did you do?
A half hour.
Whew.
Blessed him with 30
You went down
minutes.
in Blaze, Delaware.
I did. Yeah, it was fun. I swear to God, Ajax McCusker was in the audience.
I heard you had a fake sighting.
The whole show, I was just...
Pimp game's totally separate, though. You need some old school dude to pull your coat, dude. So you need fucking...
You need someone to pull your
Sweet
coat.
Jones. You need
so
Sweet
can get some
Jones to
sweet
pull
scratch.
your coat, dude. It's just that the whole time. Dude, it's so fucking... I'm trying to see if I can pull up just an expert of it. It's so fucking funny. It's just this nonstop.
Sweet. I copped a beautiful yellow bitch tonight. I got her humping on the track with my girls. Sweet, the bitch is crazy about me. I know I'll hold her for years. He said, Slim, a pretty nigga bitch and a white whore are just alike. They both will get in a stable to wreck it. They'll leave the pimp on his ass with no whore. You gotta make 'em hump hard and fast. Stick 'em for long, scratch quick. Slim, pimpin' ain't no game of love. Prat 'em and keep your swipe out of 'em. Any sucker who believes a whore loves him shouldn't have fell out of his mammy's ass. Slim.
Dude, that's absolute gospel.
I agree.
Coming from Sweet Baby Jones.
Their names really, really bother me.
Dude, the way they... the world of
So
becoming a
fucking
pimp
stupid.
is so funny to me, dude. Because it's like you got it. You're just literally you're a young. It's like you're in like an RPG.
Yeah.
You got to find the elder pimps and be like, yo, man. He had that took him to talk to that guy. Took him like talking to 3 other guys. You got to get cut into someone.
Yeah.
So if I want to meet you, I'd be like, yo, cut me into Shane. But I got to like do it in a way with another pimp where I'm telling the other pimp like he's the man, but like I do want to talk to you. Like, dude, it's fucking crazy. Fucking
Pimps,
shit, dude. I love it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really bad.
it's funny that
horrible.
It's funny that their names have black people giving themselves nicknames has carried over to present day.
Well, no, they don't give them. Their nicknames I think come from other people because he took Iceberg.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure the same thing with the comics too.
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
someone else was like, "Hey, that was a great set, Marcus. We're gonna start calling you Top Flight." It's crazy.
Stick 'em hard and fast,
Do you stick them hard and fast?
dude. I'm only as sweet as the paper, dude. I'm as sweet as a scratch, no sweeter.
I heard that.
That's it, dude.
What do you think about Pizzagate? I had enough pimp talk.
I watched that.
You watched somebody shared a
thing.
Pizzagate documentary on the
Yep.
Reddit, which, by the way, we now have 70 subscribers, which I'm a little disappointed in.
While you're over the
I
69,
wanted to stick with that 69.
it was nice. We have the screenshot of 69.
Yeah.
I just want our nation to grow. But yeah,
True.
that I watched that whole thing, and that was my
So you watched the Pizzagate
whole
documentary.
thing. Finished it today. Yeah.
What happened in it? I didn't watch it.
It just goes off on like how the Comet Ping Pong or whatever it's called, Comet Pizza and Ping Pong in DC.
Oh, okay.
How that guy's like listed it. The guy who owns that shop is like he's gay, and his like Twitter is just like
Well, that's all I needed to know, dude. He's definitely, if he's gay, he's definitely raping kids.
his Twitter is just like weird. It's like a weirdly sexual. Well, he'll have like a guy laying there with like a slice of pizza over his dick, and then like the guy's a weird dude for sure. Then they have like how they're all tied into that lady who was doing like the satanic masses and like spirit cooking, where you like you get menstrual blood and cum and maybe piss and you like drink it as part of like
Oh
a
my
sacrifice. This lady
God.
was doing them, and then she was doing like it's like mock cannibalism where they'd make like imagine if you cooked and made it look like it was like edible food, but you made it like as hard as humanly possible to look like a real person. So she would host dinners where like you would eat, but it was like a person basically.
Okay.
And these were the people that like Hillary and Podesta were hanging out with from like the WikiLeaks emails. So
Damn.
it's fucking weird. And Lady Gaga hangs out with her. A lot of celebrities hang out with this lady, who's a weird performance artist. But and that's still it's like And they go into this guy and
So when do they rape kids?
the kids are getting raped. I mean, the kids are getting raped. Oh, then there's that other guy who I forget his name, but he had this thing called Pleasure Island, and it was a guy that both the Clintons and Trump, Epstein, they would hang out with. And yeah, he definitely got busted with underage girls.
Getting some kids.
There was a lady in, where was it? There was a lady in Cuba who got hit with Haiti. There was a lady in Haiti who got caught trying to steal like 42 kids out of Haiti. And then Hillary like sprung her out of like the prison she was in. There's a lot of weird fucking shit. But then the end of it is just like all these movies were like, and then another reference to pizza in this movie. It's like they even use the Ninja Turtles.
I was just gonna say what
They
the Ninja
even use the
Turtles?
Ninja Turtles because they reference like DC's tunnel system, and they just like, and this is a tunnel system, and they're like, you're thinking they're gonna say like, and no one knows what goes on down there, and they're like, eventually they fixed it up and they do modern art exhibits, but think about the Ninja Turtles, how they're in the tunnels and they get cheese pizza. And they come and they're like, like the turtles throw up the pie and they cut it up and it all fall like a slice falls on everyone's
Yeah.
plate. The guy goes, "Doesn't pizza come pre-sliced? Why do they got to cut it up?"
True.
Very
Very true.
That's where they lost me when
That
I was
must
like.
be the Democrats are raping kids.
Then there was like they did a thing on Bob Saget about there was actually a funny anecdote about Bob Saget. He was talking about like. It was so obviously spliced together at first when he's talking about like just like child rape. Like it was like if someone took this podcast and was just like, these guys definitely
It
fucking
would not
raped
be
kids.
hard. It would not be hard to piece that together.
So they had something like that on him. But then he told a story on Opie and Anthony where he was saying how like sometimes he had to do scenes where he was talking to like literally what looked like a sex doll. Just they used it for blocking for cameras. So like for the eye line, you'd look at a doll and pretend it was Mary Kate and Ashley or whatever one it
Yeah.
was. And they meanwhile they'd be in school like on a trailer on set. So Bob was like, dude, I don't want to talk to this fucking doll. I don't want to talk to this doll. And then like they're like, you have to do it. You have to do it for blocking. So like when the producers weren't around in front of the crew, he'd grab the doll and he pretended to fuck it, and he'd have it in bed and be like, come here, Mary Kate.
Oh my
You
God.
know,
Well, that's just funny.
He'd be fucking the doll, and then the mom came in of Mary Kate and Ashley and was like, you know what? They can see you on a screen.
Oh my God.
So they like had a thing on Bob Saget. Keanu Reeves was in a movie where like they're talking about like child rape, and at one point he was like, I even bought you pizza, and they're like, see? Why pizza? And it's
Why
like,
pizza,
That's
dude?
what everyone eats.
Why pizza?
It's just like there's definitely child rape. The guy who owns Comet Pizza and Ping Pong is fucking weird for sure.
Yeah.
But he's also listed as one of the top most influential men in Washington, which that's kind of weird. But I don't know, dude. I hope Trump busts the child sex ring, dude. He promised to.
I hope Trump rolls.
Apparently,
him up.
there's a thing where people think Trump has Hillary on secret house arrest right now because Hillary's wearing an air cast on her leg, but it's really hiding a.
You think Trump's got her arrested?
He's got her secretly arrested.
You think he locked her up?
Yeah, just on secret house arrest.
She's on double secret probation.
So that's another hot theory.
That's nice.
But there's
a lot of-
apparently the Pizzagate Part 2 is they have a theory that like all these child stars like even like Bruce Willis and Macaulay Culkin, they have like things where they like are on like interviews like where you and I kind of do this naturally, like I'm like ugh. But they'll like Bruce Willis will look at you in the eye and be like and the people are just like what the fuck, and it's happened to a lot of child stars as they got older in interviews and no one's ever talked about it.
What?
Where they just will be like literally like talking to
They'll be
you and just be
talking
like, and then you, like the guy who was like hoobada 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 to you.
Oh yeah.
And then the interviewer was like, huh? And then Bruce will like snap out of it. And they think it's like MK Ultra shit to where like they were raping them as child stars and then dosing them out on like
Wait.
tons of LSD.
Was Bruce Willis a child star?
I don't know. I mean,
don't
he was
think he
young enough. I
was.
mean, if you hit Hollywood at 17, you're a kid, dude. They come and get you.
Well, that
It was
if you're
funny.
17
Imagine Bruce Willis as like a 6-year-old bald kid, just like, hey, come here. Like, God, that bald kid's fucking hot.
What do you think about Kanye, dude?
I love that, man.
Kanye and Trump.
Oh, have you been following that on Twitter?
Not recently.
I don't follow.
Not
I
like
haven't.
the last 2 days.
I'll check his tweets here and there. The funniest part is when you go to the people fighting below his tweets, because it'll just be like a white guy being like, "Hell yeah, so proud of you, Kanye. If you need any more information on conservatism, bro, I can hook you up." And then someone like, "Damn, Kanye's not even." I'm like, "I wish Kanye was black." And then like a white guy being like, "Kanye is black." And the lady's like, "Name one Kanye song." And it's like old guy got into it and he was like, or like name a Kanye album, and he was like, Gold Digger, and they're like, that's a song, you idiot. And they start fighting, and it's like,
You
Jesus
couldn't
Christ.
Google that?
Yeah, I know.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
he was on the internet.
He did say like high school dropout, then he said Gold Digger, and then they're like, he's like, I did name the album, but I named the track that's my favorite song. Dude, it's like idiots fighting each other.
Yeah, of course.
Over this shit. And it is funny that it's racially perplexing to these people who are like, Kanye's is a genius, you don't understand. Then he starts hitting you with a signed MAGA hat, and you're like, oh shit, I called this guy a genius. Fuck.
Yeah.
But what was that shit you pulled up? What was that guy? Who was that guy freaking out?
Oh, that was some TMZ. I guess Kanye was at TMZ.
Yeah,
and then another black dude gave him a good talking to.
Well, TMZ put out
This is the life I live every day, brother.
Well, TMZ
It's
put
like I
out.
was a slave, brother. The cops try to beat my ass every day, brother.
Oh,
And Yeezy's just sitting there like, oh man.
No, he's like, I love you. I love that dude.
Yeah,
He's like,
it's-
I love you. I love you so much.
My favorite thing is when somebody gets a camera in their face, like the dude who lectured Kanye. He was like, "This is my moment."
Oh yeah.
He's like, "This is 400 years of oppression, brother." It's just Hulk Hogan out.
But it's like, okay, no, for sure. The thing, it's like, yeah, dude, slavery was fucked up, and it's like, what does this have to do with Kanye and Trump, dude? How does this all boil
I
down?
had to Google because everybody's always like he's so homophobic and all that shit. Like I literally
Trump?
yeah. Like I had to Google last night. I was like, Trump homophobic. Like what has he done?
Yeah.
What has Trump done that was homophobic?
I think it's just banning when he did the transgender military ban.
Which didn't take effect. He just tweeted that.
And it's also like, dude, if you're trans, I could see why you're bummed out. If you were fucking on the front lines, like in firing squads, and they're like, yo, we're not gonna let trans up there, you'd be like, okay,
Yeah, that works
cool,
for me.
thanks, that's pretty
You
chill.
want to be in the trenches next to that? They're shooting guns at me. This is not fair.
Like, actually, it's a sign of freedom and power.
Yeah, that's one thing that's funny because when I Googled Trump homophobic,
Yeah.
which I was searching, I guess this guy.
That's a 2 a.m. search, dude,
That
with
was
just
the-
lizard
yeah.
eyes. Like, I gotta crack
Well,
the code.
I can't figure it out because why he keeps getting called homophobic.
I mean, he's everything right now. Once you're one thing, you're everything now. So if you're like Muslim travel ban, you hate transgenders.
He's definitely a fucking moron.
He's
but it's like-
not a moron though, dude.
Well, he is.
I think he's levels. I think he's leagues beyond, dude.
No, I think
No way, dude. He's fucking functioning in like absolute most shark infested waters.
sure. He's definitely not stupid.
If a moron
As a
was in there,
person.
it would be even worse.
But what he's saying most of the time is extremely idiotic.
Oh, he's a fucking demagogue, dude. He gets people
he
hyped
can't
up.
talk.
He's good
He's-
at talking.
He's very poor at
He's-
speaking.
He's very good at hitting
He's
buttons.
a poor speaker.
What is he? What is an example?
Just
I'm not doing that. I hate my girlfriend does that to me. She's like, "When did I name one thing?" And it's
okay,
like, fuck.
look at my African American over there. Look at him.
Yeah.
Isn't he great? I mean, I could go
But
on
he's
for
70.
hours.
He's 70.
Yeah, but he's a poor public speaker.
He said, "Look at my African American over
Yeah,
there."
there was a black dude at a rally. He's like, "Look at my African American over there. Look at him." He's he's
I think he's good at.
a con man who's tapping into whatever white trash wants to hear.
Yeah. But now he's going to get a Nobel Peace Prize for
I hope
uniting
so.
South
That
and
would
North
make me so
Korea.
happy. I mean, I want him to do well, and I think it's funny when he does well. Like when Kanye half endorsed him.
What,
Like
in the
Kanye
very
was-
beginning?
When Kanye, no, right now.
Kanye has a signed MAGA hat, dude.
Yeah, but his whole thing is he's like, love people you hate.
Yeah.
Like that's actually what he's trying to say.
True, yeah.
But it's also like that makes me happy because it just anything good that Trump does or has going for him makes me laugh. Because
Thanks,
of
Kanye.
How
Very
many people
cool.
are like he's a homophobic monster? He's
I know.
racist. He's gonna kill us all.
Yeah, it's
It's like
crazy.
no, he's a fucking president.
Yeah.
He's a dipshit.
He's a
but
businessman.
Yeah, he's just a psycho.
Yeah.
But it, Jesus, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I hope
I'm
he
waiting
gets
for
the Peace
Kanye. I
Prize.
hope Kanye's new album is so good. It's funny
It's
too.
terrible so far. I
Really?
mean, he's released some tracks about
What
this.
are the songs like?
There's
I
one-
love everybody.
There's one that's him and T.I. rapping back and forth about the conversation about what's happening right now.
That's tight.
It's so bad.
Yeah, but you got to understand me,
Exactly.
though. Yeah, I know. But you
It's-
got to
He's like,
understand.
you gotta understand where
T.I.
you're
will
coming
do
from,
anything
bro.
right
I
now
know.
to get
I
fucking
know.
famous, dude. He's tried everything. Imagine if you featured on his album and then he pulled the signed MAGA hat and you're like, what? Oh, fuck, come on, man. Like that's a fucking silver bullet in rap world. Being a rapper and be like, I fucking love Donald Trump.
It is so funny.
Unless you can come at as like a place of ignorance and like people will be like, fuck yeah. Like if you're Future and you're like, grab her by the pussy like Donald, people are like, damn, Future's sick. But if
Yeah.
you're like, he's all right. They're like, fuck you, you motherfucker.
Well, it's also funny for people to be like, if a rapper endorses Donald Trump and
Mm-hmm.
then their fans are like, he's racist and homophobic and sexist. It's like, have you ever listened to rap? Have you ever listened to rap, you fucking idiot?
That's true.
It goes back to that white chick that was like, I saw this bearded hipster asshole fucking patriarchy dickhead, but at least he was listening to Biggie.
Yeah.
That was his one redeeming quality.
It's like,
It's like, have you listened to Biggie? Have you listened to rap?
that was funny. When I used to work in my brother's taco truck, we had this girl in there, and she was like, I love Neil Young. I love Neil Young. All this shit. I love the Flaming... No, she was saying I love the Flaming Lips. And then we're playing the Flaming Lips, and she was like, oh my God, what is this? Shut this off. And my brother was like, that band you love, Flaming Lips. And she was like, what? I never heard this album. It's like... It was like the most famous album.
Yeah.
It's like, get the fuck... And the one girl had a Neil Young t-shirt, same thing. She was like, what song is this? And he's like, that fucking
Heart
guy's...
of Gold?
Yeah, he's like that
Like
guy...
Harvest Moon?
You know that shirt you're wearing, that
Yeah.
band that you love?
Yeah, that's. But
I'm happy for that. Shania Twain got in trouble.
what'd she say?
So she's a Canadian. I didn't know she was a Canadian.
What's that bitch saying?
So someone asked her, like, Shania, who would you have voted for in the American election? She was like, Donald Trump. And then
Everyone's like, Shania Twain hates black people.
Everyone freaked out. She was like, I'm sorry, the question took me off guard. I didn't know this. That's so funny that she just blurted that. And someone was probably like, oh, shit, fuck.
There's a fuck. I just drove past this. It's like Shania Twine. There's a billboard headed up north.
People were mad at her?
No, it's a
knockoff?
She has a cover. There's a cover of Shania Twain that's like Shania Twine.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's great.
That's a great career.
She should be Wait, what's the lady's name?
Shania Twain?
Yeah, it should be Sharia Twain, dude. She should be just a devout Muslim.
Well, the other lady got in
Sharia
trouble.
law.
Who was that actress that got in trouble because she refused to go to Israel to pick up her award? Fuck. It was an Israeli actress, totally famous.
Gal Gadot.
No.
Wonder Woman.
Think about like older than that actress. I'm gonna pause and
It's
find
gonna
out.
be tough to figure out a Jewish famous.
It was Natalie Portman. We're back, by the way. Yeah, Natalie Portman, and they were like, she's from Israel, maybe it's one of them, but she basically said like, I don't feel comfortable from like what you guys have been doing over here. I don't even want to come into Israel, and they're like, that's anti-Semitic, and she's like, I'm fucking Jewish. When you go ultra lib, you become an anti-Semite.
Damn, sure.
That's the final frontier.
I googled Sharia Twain.
Did you?
Yeah, it's been done
Really?
several times. Yeah,
That sucks.
there's actually one that's pretty funny here. That's instead of Barbie doll, you know the song by Aqua. It's a Muslim. I'm hijabi girl in a Western world. Life Islamic. It's fantastic.
Is this a serious thing?
Come on, Donald. Let's go, Donald. Ban me. It's pretty funny.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. I think that is the ultimate left-wing thing to be.
Well,
it's anti-Semitic. Eventually, you reach the level of like Israel is the devil.
Well, it's exactly when you're like a white fucking chick with a master's degree in like sex.
Yeah.
Slut. And when you like mastered in
you have a
slut,
master in slut.
You mastered in slut studies, dude. And they're like, you joined like a front line of like black trannies in the inner city, and you're like, yeah, we're against these guys. And like, yeah, we're against the Israeli state. And you're like some white chick. You're like, okay, yeah, we're against that. Yeah,
I'm sick of the Israelis.
I'm sick of what they've been doing. Those fucking Israelis have been fucking up the Middle East for a long time.
The
and it's
Middle
like,
East was doing fine until the Jews showed up.
yeah, dude. That's like, and that's where it goes. I think it's because like, you know, if you're like a young black tranny, you can be like, yeah, the Jews in Palestine. And everyone's like, yeah, fuck yeah. If you're a white chick saying it, people are like, this is getting kind of weird. Yeah. Everyone starts getting a weird deja vu, and they're like, we've been here before.
Yeah, what happened last time? Oh yeah, we were talking about the Germans.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's funny as shit.
I was listening to this other audiobook.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
Oh my! I mean, this one, Thomas Sowell. He was another guy from like, I think the 40s,
Matt's
40s or
really
50s.
getting into his fucking white supremacy right now.
No, I'm not. This isn't white supremacy. This is the black guy's theory.
Yeah, but this
is a Harvard. This is a fellow at the Hoover Institute think tank.
People would call an Uncle Tom.
People would call him that, and he would just spite you, dude. You know why? Who would? Why would? What's whiter than telling a black guy he can't educate himself?
He and Uncle Tom.
What's whiter than telling a black guy not to educate
dude.
himself?
I'm sick of Israel, and I'm sick of Uncle Tom's. No,
Dude,
this
guy's theory. So he wrote. He's like
a black genius.
This guy is. He came from Harvard. I think in the 40s. He was the only person in his family to go above 7th grade.
So kind of the opposite of Iceberg Slim here.
The absolute Iceberg Slim passed him at one point and just punched him in the gut. And Thomas was like, oh, I gotta go on my studies. And this guy fucking went to Harvard. First person in his family not even to graduate the 7th grade. Went to Harvard, studied economics, and then just started writing like books. And he grew up not a communist, but he was like into that like socialist shit. Mm-hmm. And he was like, that was, that's how I felt because where I came from and everything. And then he like started reading data as an economist, and he was just like, "Oh man, none of this shit." He started studying history, and it's like it just debunked all my shit. So then he has a theory that he formulated. The book's called Black Rednecks, White Liberals, and I'm still kicking it around because it's pretty crazy.
Do you have it on Audible or on?
I do,
hard
but
copy?
there's not. I have an Audible, so I'm listening to it, and it's like
that's one I want to read, dude. I want to read a good.
I'll send it to you, dude.
Anti-black guy book. Give me it.
He's not. He's against. He thinks that. Well, here's his theory. His theory is that like ghetto, hip hop, black, whatever popular black culture, whatever you want to call it. He was like, he thinks it stems from an area in the outskirts of England, Northern Ireland, and Scotland, which was like back in I think the 1700s, 1600s. There was an area in that little part of Europe that was just out of the English's control, and it was like a bunch of like nomadic, just wandering, like ancient white trash, and they never fell under rule. And he studied like their speech patterns, all this stuff. And apparently like those people back then would say like, I be going, I be here. Like it's like there's a lot of correlation between that and modern day Ebonics. So that group of people settled the South mainly and like Western Pennsylvania, which is pretty funny. Which is like, if you look at those areas now, it's like they came from, it was like patient zero white trash. And that other book I read, White Trash, backs that up because they took the poorest, shittiest people and sent them first to America, figuring like they'll till the soil, die, and then we'll come once it's nice.
So it's white trash bodies will fertilize the land once they die.
So like so far it kind of checks out. But his whole idea is that so then you have these people down south and that black slaves sucked up this poor white trash culture that originated in like northern England or whatever the fuck it was. And then that kind of morphed into what is black culture today. And he cites examples as like even like the preacher men back then. It was southern guys who'd be like, and our Lord said, amen, like that over animated type stuff. And he gives like a bunch of examples, but it's like it's interesting to think about because and it's like he's like look at the West, like look at like African people who come here, people from the Caribbean who like it was like
Well, sure, it's not Ebonics is not genetic.
Yeah.
I mean, so it came from something.
But then you listen to Iceberg Slim's book and you're like, damn, but the shit they came up with was so fucking funny. The words and shit.
Of course.
So that's like, he's like, it's not the, that's not the whole thing, but his thing was basically saying like the aversion to education, basically. That came from, I mean, any poor people really, but he was saying like notoriously those people who came from that area would scoff. If you were to read books, they'd be like, you're a fucking bitch.
You're fucking gay.
Yeah, so now, like, and then he's like, that's what he thinks haunts American black people. Because, like, it's like an inescapable trap. It's like you can't get educated because your whole culture is geared towards being like, that's dumb. You're playing the white man's game. And he's just like, this has to stop. It's retarded.
Wow. Can't believe you just said that.
That's Thomas Sowell, man. That's his fucking, that's his theory.
That seems pretty racist, what you just said.
When I say it, it is. But, dude, it's so funny that he's just like a unicorn, dude. He's just like a super scion black nerd. And he just published his book, and these white guys were... He stopped, I think, going on speaking circuits because he was getting co-opted by, like, conservative people.
Of course.
To the point where he was just like, man, fuck this.
Yeah, I mean, if...
They were loving it, dude.
If you put something out that's like, black people have a problem, white people are going to jump all over that and be like, see, told you, even a black guy says it.
He backs it up with, like fucking hard numbers, dude. And then, people, they say, like, well, blah, 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 so...
How does he give hard numbers on Ebonics? Is he like, they said, yo, 10 billion times.
He'll be like, we be, I be there, and he's like, look up the speech patterns of the things back in that area with, like, written text, and then, like, I mean, he goes
So uneducated people struggled to conjugate things.
Yeah, but it's like exactly, but it's the same ways, though.
Yeah.
And then he goes into like the whole way of being super over animated at church. He was like that came from that area.
So this all comes from Irish white trash.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. That's the death blow.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, but a lot of this shit comes from like, because then like that explains why African people come here and they're like, the fuck are you guys doing? And then even like when people would come in from like the Caribbean. They were before like North Koreans or Koreans, not North Koreans, they can't really get out, but like when Koreans would come to the ghetto and be like a middleman minority, like that's someone who deals between two populations that are kind of at odds and like kind of profits off it. It was the Caribbean. Like they were saying like back in like Harlem in like the 70s, it would be like the Jamaicans had all the shops and shit. And it was just like, because they came up in a different culture.
Sure.
So it's pretty crazy. It's a wild, wild theory, but it's like, you think about it, you start thinking about it, you're like, and he also goes, and this is where like it gets real murky.
I try not to spend a lot of time thinking about why black people are the way they are.
I mean, this is fascinating, dude.
You shouldn't do that.
It's fucking fascinating.
You gotta just let it go, dude.
Did you ever? So he goes into talking about
never think about why people are the way they are.
I bring it up to Brittany,
You're so
dude.
racist.
I'll start spinning this off to my girlfriend's black. I've said it 100 times, and I'll like start spinning this off to her, and she'll listen, and go, I don't want to talk about this anymore because I'm like, and then because apparently, and this is what he said. There was like in the North, there was black people getting elected to public office, and like in like Detroit, they're in like where the constituency wasn't. It was mostly white. And they're still like the racial relations were pretty good 100 years after slavery. They weren't that, I mean, there's probably fucked up if you get like stories and stuff. But he was like, they were going okay in the North. And then there was just like a teeming population of just like super fucking ghetto black people in the South who were just living with poor, shitty white trash down there. And they were just totally at odds. And they were like, well, fuck the South. We're going to the North where opportunities are. So like sometime in like the 30s and 20s, like Detroit had like, it was like 5,000 black people. Then like 1942, there was just like 50,000 black people who came from the South. And there's like excerpts from journals of like black people being like, dude, I don't know where the fuck these guys. And he's like, that was the cracker culture coming up. It's not black people. It was like that poor, shitty cracker culture that came up to all the cities.
So technically he's blaming the white man.
More or less, yeah. He's not. No, he doesn't blame anyone. He just
Of
says
course,
like,
but he's
these
saying,
are
like-
things that like those countries eventually stamped out like that shitty culture. But like he's like for some reason in the United States like
Yeah.
with the legacy of slavery and like the racial divisions, it won't get.
Here, I
fucking-
have an excerpt from his book right here.
Do you?
Yeah. The reason we indignant is because they was being indignant
No,
first.
no, dude. Thomas Sowell is a scholar and a gentleman.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But he was like, and that's when
wanna
you see
hear
like
it.
Remember the Titans, and it's like, well, that was down south, but like those books where it's like a mean white family, and it's like really bad. But what they leave out is like, imagine one day if there was just imagine Asians were just wiling out, dude, and one day in Philadelphia there were just 50,000 more Asians who were just so fucking off the
Yeah.
hook, and you're just like, dude, where the fuck are these guys coming from?
That's what happens when I walk down to Drexel. I come down on the campus. I'm like, holy shit, they got Asians.
But his whole thing is like detached. He's always like, yeah, like obviously people. If you go anecdotal, like there was really fucked up shit white people did, but he's like, there's black people too being like, we've never seen like and their examples are like eating on the subway. He's like people or like on the trolley, people would like eat like full dinners. I'm like, fuck, I do that sometimes.
yeah. Any knock I've ever heard against black people, I totally am the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
Every single negative stereotype. Although I am quiet.
Well, you're Western PA, dude.
I'm quiet in the movie theater, but other than that,
Are you? I'll.
just about every stereotype against black people, I also.
You also do.
Yeah.
They're pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
That's the most evil one is pinning certain foods against
I
black.
know.
Because I was like
Dude,
with my
fried chicken, I fucking.
or just watermelon. The one time I got,
They're
I was
so good.
I was at work, and some guy was like from a restaurant across
they
the
do
street.
love sweet treats, though.
That's true.
Black people
That's true.
love sweet
I think they
treats.
process sugar better than white people.
I don't
but-
think they do. They get diabetes.
Yeah,
like
but they eat so
crazy.
much though, dude. They
Yeah, that's why they get crushed by diabetes.
yeah, but I don't know, man. If I eat one pack of Skittles, I'm down for the count, dude. They can
Well,
eat like
you can get
four.
used to it.
They'll
No.
eat four and get diabetes.
White trash can crush soda, though.
That's true.
White trash crushes soda.
That's true. There's something as you shed your white trash, your sugar tolerance drops too.
Yeah.
It's really as soon as you stop eating sugar for like a month, your body's like, all right, enough.
Fuck, my eyes itch so bad.
You got the allergies.
Oh my god, my
But
allergies
this-
suck.
But the funniest part is about how he said how Western Pennsylvania, you know, like they always say, like between Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh is like Kentucky.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened was all this shitty white trash from the South, which apparently white trash is a racist term. Someone told me one time. I'm like, shut up. And then,
People get mad. I say white trash all the
People-
time on
well, no,
stage.
people
and
say-
sometimes people get upset.
but there's people who will say, there's white people who will get mad at you for saying white trash on the behalf of minorities because they're like, well, how come you don't say black trash? And it's like,
Oh, I never heard that.
they'll say
argument.
like you saying white trash means that like white people who have a lower economic class aren't really white people, they're trash. And it's like, yeah, watch Honey Boo Boo. It's like whatever the fuck you want to call that.
Yeah.
That they're that.
Dude,
you can
I
call
just
them, you
can't.
can call
I'm
them,
just thinking in my head of white trash just crushing soda. Dude, crushing soda is the grossest shit.
Do you ever see someone walking around like a personal 2-liter, just
Yeah,
carrying
it's
it,
just
just slugging
crazy.
it, dude? If like Tahitian treat, it's like holy fuck.
If I have one thing of soda, it's so good. Just having a nice glass of.
Well, it
Like
depends
if you
what I'm
get,
doing.
like, dude, if I get a Mountain Dew, it's so good.
Ew, dude.
I'm telling you,
Because
dude,
you're from Western PA.
have a Mountain Dew. It's delicious. But
No, I'll
if I was
puke.
crushing 2 liters of Mountain Dew, like that's
It'd make me
just
telling you to
insane.
eat a pack of Warheads. You'd be like, ew, dude, no.
True, I hate Warheads.
Dude, so this guy was saying that like all these.
Wait, you'd think you would not like?
I hate Mountain Dew.
the
Mountain
last
Dew
time you
tastes
had it?
disgusting. I sipped some Code Red not long ago, dude.
All right,
and I
Code
was-
Red's disgusting.
I
I'm
like
talking classic.
I like
Dew.
root beer, dude. I love lemon
Ice.
lime, bro. That's
It's
true.
so good.
No, okay, I'll give you classic
Look,
Dew.
I will say this. In my mind, I think it's gross. Like when I think of soda, I'm like, it's kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when you have a nice tall
A frosty glass.
fountain soda.
See, I can
of
do
Mountain Dew.
ginger ale and root beer. Those two I can have like a glass of, but I have to be eating a heavy
I don't
meal
like
with
root
it.
beer.
Oh, bro, if you give me like a hot roast beef with some root beer,
Actually, I mean that's delicious.
so fucking good. But so this guy was saying that Western Pennsylvania, so it's serious fucking white trash because they would have these people from the South try to come up to like Philadelphia and like the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And then the people who are rich who are already there were like, look, we'll buy your house for double what it's worth. They're like, just go out towards like out there or whatever they called it back then,
Towards
like Western
Harrisburg.
PA. Yeah, they go towards Harrisburg.
Walk
and then
towards
they use
Pittsburgh
they
and then
use the
just stop.
wall of just rowdy white trash to buffer them against the Indians. So they went out and just found Indians and were like, fuck you guys, and they just started clashing and
White
fighting.
even the 1800s, they had Mountain Dew. They're like,
So that's like you see people in Western PA, their grandfathers fucked up some Indians, dude. Not long ago either, dude. I'm talking
No.
like 1920.
No, more
Well,
than that.
whatever.
In Pennsylvania.
1800s.
Yeah.
Went and bucked up some Indians, dude.
It was longer than that in PA.
Whatever
PA
it was.
got settled a long time ago.
But that was the boys who came in. They were just buffering them around. Whenever Indians were like in Ohio,
You got to clear out some Indians, though.
you
I'm
got
all right with clearing out.
Yeah, but you got to use the absolute. People were doing the do
Look,
back
I'm gonna
then.
say this.
People,
Of all
that was
the-
a Mountain Dew commercial
That
back
was.
then.
Of all the horrific genocides in human history, I can handle the Native Americans
Can you?
getting brushed off the land.
You
dude.
like that one?
I'm all right with that one.
Okay.
Bunch of dudes with Mountain Dew coming up and be like, get these fucking pieces of shit off this land.
That must have been wild, dude.
Well, it's funny. It's such a weird double standard to have. I mean, I get it if you are like, I can't believe America did this.
Yeah.
If you don't know history at all,
Well,
and you
the
think
people,
America is such a nice, it's like you can't have a nice empire.
Yeah, well, you don't meet Turks and be like evil bastard.
No, of course not.
They genocided the Armenians.
You get
That's the show, The Young
every
Turks.
country.
Yeah, that's
Every
true.
country genocided somebody.
It's true.
like, and another thing with the Indians is like, how do you think they got that land?
Yeah,
They genocided some other fucking tribe.
they definitely did.
They were at war with each other constantly.
Forever, dude. It's
Yeah.
always been that way.
And they weren't like sophisticated, nice people.
Yeah.
I've done this like so many times.
But no,
It's
it is-
just, it's such a funny, like if you look at history at all
Yeah.
and if you look at history with like rose glasses
Mm-hmm.
where you're like, America's this beautiful place. It's like, obviously you're wrong.
Yeah.
So when people bring up like the atrocities committed against Native Americans, it's like, yeah, I mean, this is shocking when I was in 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an adult now.
In 7th grade, they fed me the cornucopia story where like they split a turkey and they're like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
yeah.
let's teach you some
I know.
skills."
And then later you find out it's like, oh shit,
You're
we
like-
killed all those guys.
And then after for dessert, dude, they were like,
They're
"Yeah,
like,
well,
you want some Mountain Dew? It's got smallpox. That's how they actually killed him.
gave him some
They gave him
Dew.
some Code Red, and the natives were like, they fucking died.
they didn't have an Xbox anywhere." And they're like, "I don't know what the fuck to do."
But yeah, it's so funny. It's funny to think about like people just showed up and were like, this is pretty nice land.
Well, dude, when you read that
Who
book,
the fuck are these idiots?
when you
Get
re-
them out of here.
When you read White Trash, it was like the English government was just rounding up the poorest of fucking shitty, like literally taking orphans.
Do you
and
have
being,
that in hard copy?
No.
God
Yeah,
damn
my
it.
brother has that. Yeah, my
All
brother
right,
has
good.
That's
I need
great.
one. I need one.
Dude, that's great. So they would round up orphans and then just put them on a boat and be like, over. So like you'd have these people who were just like absolute mud kickers, dude, landed in America. And then they're just like, all right, I guess I'm here now. Arrow goes through your wife's neck and they rape 30 people. And you're like, who the fuck are these guys?
You gotta find
And
them.
that's what happened, dude. That's the Thomas Sowell guy talks about this. And it makes a lot of sense when people talk about slavery, whether you're dealing with slavery in the abstract or you were living during that time. When people were like, they get mad at Lincoln being like, well, when he freed the slaves, he was kind of cold and calculated. He should have been more moralistic about it. And it's
Yeah.
like, you can say that now, but it's like if you were the president, imagine if you were the president back then. Like these people there was millions of slaves in the South. So they were really worried about like, if you free them, are they going to come fuck you up and kill you?
Yeah.
Like the Thomas Jefferson has a famous quote of being like, you had the wolf by the ears, dude. He's like, what do? Do you fucking let it go? They got some guy wrote a love story between him and his like teenage slave, and it got a lot of negative press, dude.
Yeah, I bet it
They
did.
got a lot of negative
Well,
press.
I bet they were eating some pizza too.
He
might
yeah,
have Pizzagate
they're
some
like he's a
slaves.
rapist and blah blah blah, and the guy wrote the story like a love story basically, and that's
You brought up an interesting point when we were talking about this book earlier about how I keep wanting to say Sowell, Thomas
Sowell, yeah. It's Sowell,
Yeah. How he talked about how like they also the Western Europeans also abolished slavery.
They did.
Like this
No
is
one talks about that.
This is an institution that it built the pyramids.
Yeah,
This is an institution that's been around since as long as humans were even remotely civilized.
yeah.
They've had caste systems and slavery, and then it led up in human history. It took the great white man to say, "Knock it off."
It was the English, dude.
Yeah.
Even the French were like, nah, slavery's still chill, and then they finally folded. Yeah, dude.
I think it was like the Portuguese were the last ones.
Yep.
I think in Brazil,
Brazil
it was
was
still going.
Yep. But
Us-
then there was
the U.S. and Brazil.
there was the
were-
Arabs in Asia, man, and they were
still
still
going.
rocking in the free
They're
world.
still going.
They got stamped out hard though, and then they would fly French flags, and the British government wasted millions of pounds on abolishing slavery worldwide. So it's
How
like,
about
yeah,
that?
I
What
know.
do you think of that?
They were the biggest slave exporter too. That's like, dude, that's
While they also kind of enslaved the Irish people.
that's true too.
The Irish were slaves
dude,
too,
that's-
dude.
that's-
That should be
dude.
the name of our podcast.
The Irish
The
slaves.
Irish were slaves.
Well, dude, the Stormy Daniels issue with like Trump's.
Every time we talk about this, I'm like, God damn, I'm going to hear this later and be like,
that's
we
fine.
sound like retards.
No, this is the conclusion I've reached though, because it's like you have like the Stormy Daniels thing to where now they're being like they can't like what the fuck how are they trying to put this? They're like she still deserves respect, right? As a prostitute, and it's like
As a slut.
as a porn star,
As a sex worker
She was a
slut.
exactly. So it's like I can like it's you can think about it however you want because it's like yeah, I
Still
get that,
respect
and it's like
sluts. I respect sluts.
I do. It's like that makes sense, but at the same time, it's like yeah, she deserves respect. However, if you're in a room with a prostitute, you leave your wallet on the nightstand, you take a piss and come back, and like oh shit, and you fan through your bills to make sure they're there, totally warranted as well. So it's like everything has a
What
double
does that have to
nature.
do with...
Because it's like they're being just like if saying like, well, you know, why are we taking her testimony seriously? She's a fucking prostitute.
Where's Stormy Daniels coming out of?
They're the lawyers now is pushing being
We
like
were just talking about slavery.
because this is my thing where it's like how there's just a double edged thing to everything. How you can just be like you can pull out stories and focus it towards like, and then Thomas Jefferson did this, and it's like, dude,
So you're saying
that's
like
fucked up. But then
slavery was warranted.
no, I'm just saying it depends on how broad or narrow you put your telescope, dude. Because then it's like Stormy Daniels. It's the same thing now, where people are like, she deserves respect, and they're like, well, how much can we really take her testimony serious? She's a fucking whore.
Oh, that's a little strong.
Yeah, but she's a criminal basically. So when you're, you know, it's
What?
like taking a cop.
She was a porn star.
She's a fucking prostitute. He was paying her to fuck him.
That's whatever.
Porn stars are hookers. They go around on the fucking
I
circuit.
understand, but it's like you can't fucking. That's crazy to be like.
You
How
take
can we
cops-
take her testimony
You
seriously?
take
She's a
cops'
whore.
testimony like more seriously than a civilian. So it makes sense. And if you get caught committing,
I don't.
If you get caught committing felonies and
Fuck
shit,
the police,
If you're like
dude.
a CI, a lot of times that gets thrown out because you're a criminal, and they're in court, and they're like, "Well, we're not. This person's a fucking like 6-time felon. They could have ulterior motives." You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So like it also it's like yeah, you should respect people's humanity, but also if you're a prostitute, I got a different scope on you, dude. You know what I mean? Like if you're around my wallet, I'm kind of like, where the fuck's my wallet at?
You think Stormy's gonna snatch your wallet?
She could.
Steal $5 from you?
She's gonna steal a fucking double sol out
She's
of my
gonna get a
wallet.
fin out of you.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm just thinking.
But
in my
it's
head,
annoying because if you point out, like you were saying, the fact that like, yeah, well, you know, white people did, that's the guy Sowell being like, no one talks about the fact that it was Western Europeans stopped slavery globally,
Yeah.
and it's like,
It's a pretty good
but to
thing.
say that is like, how dare you?
Why would you say that?
It's like, hey, we were bad boys and we were good boys, dude.
Yeah. of all
Everybody was bad
Of
boys.
if you want to break it down like a psycho into races and geography,
Mm-hmm.
of all the areas in the world that were bad boys throughout human history, which they all were,
Yeah.
the one that was like, we should knock this off, was the fucking British, wasn't it?
Yeah. But that goes on, dude. That's at any time. Like it happened with I was like talking about the Germans. So the Germans were just always killing it. Their literacy rates were always super high. And
Yeah,
then like
they're making good
they would
watches.
start doing well. Yeah, they would start doing well. And then people would eventually be like, fuck these bastards. Like it would happen earlier on before World War II.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you know, fuck these guys. And then yeah, they got a little too big for their britches, dude.
They got fired up in the 30s. They were like,
Well, there was people saying like it was like in South America, there was people who never met people from like Eastern Europe, but they had the same exact accounts, like how they talk about dragons.
Yeah.
How like all around the world, like Germans are represented as like hardworking, industrious people who
Sure.
like just invented everything and couldn't stop.
they were crushing it.
And then they fucking put
had
their
that
hand
one board
too
meeting.
far in the
They
cookie
were
jar,
like, yeah,
dude.
we're making good cars. We're making our locomotives are great. We got good watches.
Yep.
What else should we do? And one guy rose his hand.
He's like, how about engineering races? And they're like, yeah, what could
We
go
could
wrong?
probably make a good race.
We'll crush it, dude. Then the fucking table. But then apparently after that whole thing fell, the old Holocaust.
Yeah.
The Germans started getting like not Holocausted, but like they got like the Germans expatriates that were living in like Eastern Europe and other areas got rounded up and like tagged, got their possessions stolen. People like, Germans, you guys are pieces of shit for what you did. And they like took their possessions, made them wear
Well, they were
special
bad boys.
made them wear special things to say they were German. They just did the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
you know that atrocity you just did?
yeah,
We're gonna do that to you. Well, the Slavs have always been retards.
they're pretty dumb. Yeah,
They're historically retarded.
that sucks.
That's good. That's
I mean,
one race we
even
can shit on.
Monopoly was like Baltic Avenue.
Baltic Avenue,
Shittiest
cheapest
fucking-
shithole. Yeah, this is good. This is good race talk.
It
You and
is.
me are experts on race.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm open to whatever, man. But when I read stuff like this, the only thing that makes sense to me is that everyone's a little good and everyone's a little bad.
That's
and
true.
As soon as you start saying like, no, we're the good ones and they're the bad ones, it's like time has proven that's a bad idea, dude.
Sure.
But it is also easy, like to be white people. I thought about this too, how white people might have like seen how hard they crushed it off slavery and been like, all right, no more. But then he breaks that down, being like, dude, like slavery, like slave plantations was like 2% of Britain's GDP.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't. When people say this nation was built on slavery,
Oh yeah,
it's like.
Don't get me fired up, dude. Do not get me
And
fired up.
it's a bad conversation to have at this current moment. But it's
Yeah.
like, this was this guy back in like the 70s who was just cranking this shit out. A black guy being like, guys, I hate to break it to you, but, it was fucked up. And it is fucked up because it wasn't that long ago. That
No,
is the
it
thing.
wasn't that long ago.
Wasn't fucking long ago.
No.
1860. Lincoln was like, all right, boy, sorry about that.
Yep.
It hasn't been that many years, dude. I thought it was like 300 years ago. It's like 100 years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't long. And then if you go up the whole way to it was like the 1950s,
Yeah.
1960s. It was, civil rights was in the 1950s.
Thomas Sowell goes even further. He goes, this is where he loses a lot of people. He's like, the civil rights shit is when everything got fucked up. And it's like, yo, bro, you got to take it easy, bro.
So you're reading.
Well, he's saying
this
that
is a crazy guy.
he just goes off of numbers. He was like, there was less, and I didn't finish his chapter yet, so I don't really know, but he was like, black marriage stopped in 1960s. It was before that in the 40s, 30s, 20s, 10s. It was super high, and then it hit the 60s as soon as all the Civil Rights Act started. But I think it was like he blames it on Section 8 and how the same thing happened. No, listen, the same thing happened in London with white people. How they introduced welfare and it fucked them up. And he's a libertarian. He's like, I don't think we should have that. So he's thinking that he thinks white liberals were actually the reason why black people are disenfranchised. So that's his whole thing.
Okay.
So
That's an interesting take.
you got to swallow the whole pill, dude. When you're starting to swallow it, you're like, God, no.
Yeah, well, that's...
He puts together. He's a Harvard educated dude. He puts together a good case for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of educated racists.
Yeah, but then you can easily be like, but then there was these guys, and who did this, and it's like the Bushes or whatever, and it's like, yeah, they sucked. So
That's good stuff.
Thomas
I
Sowell,
think
check
we're
him out,
solving it.
dude.
I think we're solving a lot.
We solved it, dude.
We did it.
A bunch of people were like, fucking yeah, I knew it, dude.
I'm just back to thinking about white trash kicking Indians off the land. It's making me laugh because I'm just thinking everybody looked like my cousin Frankie.
Well, it's funny that everyone thinks like quote unquote white people were just like a race of like just pure conquistadors who came over here and like, shoo, you fucking beast. And it was just this guy being like looking through one eye and like, what the hell's that?
Yeah, it was like in The Revenant. It was like Tom Hardy in The Revenant. It was like this balding, like flea infested dipshit fighting a shirtless fucking Indian.
I mean, dude, it's really like, did you ever, when you were little, trap like two bugs under a glass and watch them fight?
Yeah.
Pretty much what it's like, dude. You're like a spider and
you
a
were like
bee,
the
and you're just like, there you go.
The British captured two retards, put them in a jar, and was like, whoever wins, we're going to take over.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking wild. But yeah, that Kanye coming out like that. And it's funny too, because like, it's just funny to get so excited that Kanye's saying this and get mad. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
It gets me excited. Like when
it makes me laugh. It makes me. It's hilarious.
Makes me so happy whenever like the ultra liberals look like fucking idiots.
When they have to eat their hat, it's pretty funny.
But it's just it goes back.
the words.
Both sides is so fucking hypocritical. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, so Michelle Wolf's White House Correspondents' Dinner. Did you see that at all?
I heard about it. Alex Jones was furious.
He's
dude.
probably ticked.
He was
which
pissed.
is funny. This is like the high. This is to me like the high watermark of how hypocritical both these sides.
What
are.
did she do?
She's a very liberal comedian who made fun of the right the entire time,
Okay.
and she made fun of Sarah Huckabee Sanders'
What'd she say?
looks. How dare she?
What'd
How
she say?
dare you?
And she was probably like, I don't give a
us."
fuck.
Well,
What did she say she looked like, by the way?
this chick from *Handmaid's Tale*, and I don't know. It wasn't even that bad.
Yeah.
But it's hypocritical for the left to defend that, to make fun
Yeah.
of a woman's looks.
True.
But then it's also hypocritical of the right to be like offended by jokes.
I know.
And they both do it anytime.
Every single time.
So no
dude.
matter what happens, both sides take the opposite, no matter what it is. It's fucking crazy.
It was just a joke. You guys can't take a
They're
joke.
like, what, you guys aren't, what are you, snowflakes?
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
then the right's like, you don't attack our women. You don't make fun of a
There's a
woman.
line and you don't cross it.
Yeah.
It's sick that the right's line is Huckabee.
Yeah, it's this fat ugly
You don't
lady.
make fun of Huckabee's wife.
Yeah, she made fun of her. It's a makeup technique, something eye gloss. I forget what it is, but I thought she was making fun
Eyegloss.
of her lazy eye, and I was like, "Damn, that was mean." I was like, "That was pretty aggressive." No, I opened for Michelle Wolf. She's a nice.
Yeah.
I hung out with her. She's nice. She's cool.
Yeah.
She's a fucking super liberal comic.
Yeah.
Of
Makes
course,
sense.
she's gonna do. I was more offended by Hassan Minaj last year.
What did he do?
He was like,
Shane Gillis is
I'm
a
an
bitch.
immigrant." He just got on stage. He was like, I'm actually a brown person. Sorry.
Gross.
Michelle Wolf's also from Hershey, PA, dude.
Is she really?
She's a Central PA gal.
Talk about her descendants, dude. She's
She
probably
was-
making up.
she was
She's
a
making
white
up for that
trash.
karma count, dude.
Yep. Her ancestors were out scalping
She's
engines.
carrying a couple scalps, yeah.
Yeah, she's scalping some of the boys.
She's got a
dude.
couple tops scraggling behind her donkey,
She
dude.
scalped a couple Hassans back. But yeah, there was nothing to be upset about other than the fact that it's fucking gay. Other
Yeah.
than liberal comedy is gay.
It is fucking bad.
Going up, yeah.
But I mean, I'm like
She's
Jeff.
funny.
I prefer Jeff Foxworthy, dude.
I mean,
really
conservative comedy is gay as fuck too. Jeff Foxworthy's funny though. Dude, Larry the Cable Guy's hilarious.
He's great, man.
He's really funny.
I never listened
I
to
was
him.
so bummed when I found out that was an act.
What, that he wasn't like a real fucking
Yeah,
cable guy?
He's from Connecticut.
What?
His name's like Dan.
Is he Jewish?
No.
Andrew Dice, no, because Andrew Dice Clay, when I found out Andrew Dice Clay was Jewish, I was like, what? And when I found out that was all an act,
Dude,
I was like,
when
what
did
the
you
fuck?
become a white supremacist?
Why
Is he a Jew? It's like, dude, no.
Because I remember Andrew Dice Clay was like, he just pretended to be some like
WAP.
Wob Guido,
Yeah.
dude.
No,
so I was like, dude, tell me fucking Larry the Cable Guy is
Larry
some
the
fat
Cable Guy's
Jewish
real name
dude.
is like Daniel, and he's from Connecticut. He's from Connecticut, dude.
I was like, tell me that's some fat Jewish dude from Connecticut. That'd be hilarious.
I think that was a character he did
Yeah.
in his act, and someone was like, you should just do that as your whole act.
So that like he listened to the guy at the comedy
he-
cabaret. The guy
For
was
real.
like, and he fucking
real.
became a millionaire.
He's selling out arenas, getting
crazy.
paid like $1 million a show.
And it'd be funny too to tell them.
If you look at the numbers that they make per show, like if you looked at when Larry the Cable Guy or like Dane Cook was in their prime doing
Yeah.
arenas, dude, they're
Oh,
doing
it's
arenas one man. Like it's not like when you do a concert and you have to spend a ton of money on
it's
shit like
true.
that. This is just one fucking guy
With a
talking,
microphone and a screen.
and it's like these guys are making like $1 million a fucking show.
It's a guy from Connecticut in white trash face, basically.
Yeah, that was a.
It's a minstrel show,
That
dude.
was a very minstrel show.
He's just. It's funny though to get
Cut
people all
off
hyped up
flannel.
on that, and then like this is a guy to be mocking you, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, get it done. That's how dumb they are,
Yeah.
dude. Jesus,
I
there's
thought it
some-
was great.
I think it's hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious.
I don't. I think it's hilarious, but it's like if I was like, apparently Michael Blackson doesn't
Is
have
not
as
African?
yeah, someone I caught that through the
Makes
grapevine.
sense.
I had someone be like, he answered, and was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, is this Mike Blackson? He's like, yeah, what's going on? Shaggy apparently. I don't think he fucking. I saw
What?
I was devastated. I saw MTV Cribs, and Shaggy was like, welcome to my apartment. And I was like, no.
Are you serious? Are you sure on that? I think
He didn't have his.
Shaggy's-
He plays it up hard.
He's pretty bombastic.
He's not Mr. Boombastic.
You
dude.
don't think he's that bombastic?
It was like if you watch his Cribs, he's like he was a U.S. Marine. He's like, yeah, I served in the Marines. I
Damn.
served in the U.S. Marine.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
looking
There's
up
a lot of imposters.
Daniel Whitney.
Is that who?
That's Larry the Cable Guy.
Do you have him just talking normal?
There's footage of his old stand up. Like there's footage of him doing stand
It's
up.
him being like, honestly, the Europeans were the ones who.
It looks like he's from Nebraska. Never mind.
It's not too
Well,
bad.
that's where he was born. For some reason, I thought he was in Connecticut.
I mean, you're just thinking of like white as you can possibly get. That's like ground zero for just
Yeah.
uber whiteness, dude. People from Connecticut just like. You just lay a Patagonia jacket on the ground and just dump fucking water on it, dude. And dump smart water, and they're just like, "Ugh."
Yeah,
come
that's-
out through a Patagonia sleeve. That's the birth canal.
What are we at time wise here?
57.
57. Yeah, that's her shit was fine though.
Oh, dude.
Michelle Wolf's thing. It was
$1 million
like-
stream got kicked off of YouTube.
yeah, I saw that.
That's fucked up.
He said some crazy shit.
What did he say?
He was saying the N-word.
Yeah.
And now he was acting like he was black, but still.
Yeah, still. That's a sick. That'd be sick to be his defense attorney. Like, well, he was acting
making fun of people for saying that.
Yeah,
is kind of what he was doing, but it's still. He was just saying it to.
He was biding his time. I've seen. I today while I was driving, I shouldn't have done this, but I was like watching like a try. You ever see like Try Not to Get Offended on YouTube? It's like I looked up Sam Hyde to see if he actually got kicked off, and then it was like Try Not to Get Offended Sam Hyde, and I was watching he was like doing like a sold out talk about homosexuality, and it was just like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah, he's wild.
And he was going nuts.
He's a wild bull.
And I think he's hilarious. And then there's parts when he goes super
You would
shock.
think he's hilarious, dude.
When he goes super shock, I tap out. I'm like, come
you
on,
would.
bro.
You think he's great, don't you?
I'm just trying to get all sides of the fucking origami flower, dude.
That sounds. You are a white supremacist.
I'm not saying I'm laying out this guy's theories.
McCusker.
You're trying to act. See, you're a white liberal. You're trying to block a black man from thinking independently. You're a white liberal.
Black man?
Thomas Sowell. Oh, you think me?
I thought you were trying to say you.
Thomas Sowell. White liberals hate when black people get out of their little box of control.
That is true.
So I was just purporting the man's theories. I was just maybe thought Larry the Cable Guy was a Jew because
when black dudes, yeah, that was funny. When black people exceed their socioeconomic class that they've been given by the white man, liberals act like liberals treat them like it's just.
I love how you phrase that.
They're like, "Wow, you're so special and powerful."
Wow,
like,
my God.
yeah, they treat them like I can't believe you did it.
Yeah, but if they turn too hard, if they're like, well, you got to pull yourself up, but they're like they put their hand over their mouth like shh.
Yeah.
Shh.
Oh,
dude, this was this morning. I told you I meditate every morning, 10 minutes, dude. I have to do it now. It's an ingrained habit. But my whole point is to try to feel like I'm just not thinking about anything else, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
Which is hard to sit there and not like my whole thing while I'm sitting there, it's like you spend so much of your time like just most of your time is living in the future, kind of how you're just like, and then I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to say, like, if you just close your eyes, it's just like all your plans
my
start
eyes
going.
itch so bad right now. That's all I'm thinking about is how much my right eye itches.
I'm sitting there the whole time, and it's like I have to just kind of block myself from thinking about plans or like even thinking ideas. Like you'll get an idea and be like, oh, that's cool, I got to write that down. You're just constantly blocking that because you're like in a never-ending loop.
That?
Every morning.
No, I'm saying that you have cool ideas that you write down.
Every fucking second, dude. Every time so I'm like sitting there this morning. I'm sitting there doing that, and I'm like, I just got to stay in the present moment, got to stay out of the future. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, I spent so much of my time mentally in the future. This is fucking crazy. And then I got a text, and I stopped. I waited 2 seconds. I was like, that's a message from the past. I was like, fuck, it is crazy.
Oh, man, you sound like you're on big doinks in
No,
Amish.
I wasn't, dude.
You weren't doinked out?
I'm just chilling in my house in the morning, and I'm like, damn, dude.
I was doinked out thinking about Sam Hyde the other day.
Were you really?
I took a big doink.
You cried for him?
No, I was just sitting there, and I was like, because I watched one of his videos that was like, or no, it was when I took the CBD oil.
Got you.
I was doinked out on CBD oil.
Yeah.
And Sam Hyde put up this video right before it got taken down of he was saying the N-word. He was like,
oh, you told me about that.
$100 for anybody who filmed themselves beating an ass.
Really?
And I was like, whoa. But I was thinking of him because he just films his face, like taking a selfie.
Would you see his other one with the fucking guns? When he talks about like this shooting, like school shooting, he does a fake. I didn't mean to cut you off. When he holds a barrel, he's like, "Welcome, class OLP of 2018."
Yeah, nuts.
He's cocking a gun.
Well, even that fits this too. But I was doinked out thinking about his like thought process of literally just filming yourself saying the craziest shit possible.
Yeah.
Then just you put your phone down and just sit on a couch.
Yeah.
And like wait.
Well, that's where I fall off the super shock stuff like him, where it's like, at one level, it's like. I'm balls.
Saying, I hope I'm articulating enough. Like he films himself saying the craziest shit in the world, and it immediately goes out to hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah,
just while he's literally just sitting in his apartment.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, something's gone in his head where he can do that.
Yeah, he's just fucking around, putting out crazy shit, and everyone's just looking at it.
And the fact that he can do a fake TED talk like he did,
like so much that YouTube and Instagram ban him. Like a corporation is like, we gotta shut this guy down. It's just a fucking psycho.
It is pretty nuts, dude.
Yeah.
But no, that whenever like 'cause some of the shit he does is so fucking funny, and then I've seen it before, and like with like comics who come out and they're like, I'm a super shock comic, but it's just them being like,
well, I'm pretty sensitive to that because I'm pretty fucking edgy, bro.
But there's the edge, dude. That's the difference. Some guys when they go over on the other way, when they're just like,
I'm super fucking edgy. And,
I'm edgy, bro.
Yeah, we're both edgelords.
Yeah, What you gonna
Edgy as
do?
fuck. Yeah,
But
what are you guys
the
gonna do
king,
about it?
the key to being an edgelord is staying on the razor edge, dude.
I was doinked out. I've been getting doinked out a lot. Did I say this last time? I was doinked out at
Classic doink question, dude.
the Flyers Penguins game.
You didn't talk about
I didn't
this.
talk
no.
about this.
When you ate a sliv and went down.
Yeah. So
People were like, what the fuck are doinks and slivs?
I had a gummy sliv, dude. I got doinked
A
out.
little sliver of a gum.
I had an edible marijuana, and I didn't realize O'Connor had invited me to go with him to the Penguins Flyers playoff game, which was fucking crazy. But I was doinked out, dude.
So you had to take.
So I was-
how'd you get down there?
I took the train, doinked out. I was
dude.
asking people for directions, and people were like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" But we get to the game, and we got there early enough that we could watch him warm up. And during warm ups, you can just walk down to the ice, basically.
Yeah.
So like we just walked to the front row, like right where the glass was, and watched him warm up.
So you were
which
like
was cool as
right
fuck.
there.
Yeah, like I have footage of like Sidney
Holy
Crosby.
shit,
Sidney
dude.
Crosby was warming up like from me to you. Like he was literally, I could reach out and touch him if the glass wasn't there. And he
Holy
was just
fuck.
dangling the puck. It was fucking awesome. And then like Malkin would skate by like right along the glass.
Holy shit.
And my face was against the glass, and I was doinked out, just like, whoa, these guys are so cool. And then this little short fat guy came down next to us, and he was hammered. He was a Flyers fan. He was just, me and Chris were both standing there like in awe, just like watching the Penguins warm up, which was awesome. And then this guy comes down right next to us and like broke the silence with like, he starts pounding the glass. He's like, "You fucking suck, dude. Suck my fucking dick, Crosby." And I was all high, like looking at him like, "Stop, man. That guy's awesome." And then he looked at us. He's like pounding the glass, and I think he could tell me and O'Connor were both like, "Shut the fuck up." But he
Yeah.
like looked at both of us, and he's like,
Well, I'm sure he saw. You could probably feel O'Connor's
Yeah.
hatred from behind you, just like.
me and O'Connor were both like, "Chill, dude. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
fucking annoying."
It's
it was like it was an empty arena at that point, so like it was
dude.
pretty annoying.
Imagine how fucking annoying that would be to show up to play a sport and someone's like, "Fuck
Some
you."
little short fat guy from Philly's like, "Suck my fucking dick."
Oh, my
And then he
God.
looked at me and Chris and was like, "I just wish I could get out there and fuck those guys up."
Oh,
and when he said that to me, I was like, "Dude, they would if you got over
Did
that
you
glass."
say this to him?
Yes. He was a little guy. I could talk shit. I was like,
Yeah.
"Dude, if you got in there, you would fucking die."
Yeah.
Like if you somehow got into that cage that those animals are in right now, if he went out on the ice and tried to attack Sidney Crosby,
I mean, dude, you could put those guys on rollerblades and you could be on shoes playing street hockey and they would butt fuck you, dude.
I mean, they would beat the shit out of you sitting down.
yeah, that's true.
If I tried to approach them while they were all sitting down, they would beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, on knees.
It was, and then
What did he say?
Well, it was funny.
that.
He was like, "Yeah, I know," and then he was like, "You guys fucking suck." And then he looked at us and he was like, "They're actually pretty good." It's like, yeah, dude. Yeah, they're the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yeah, they're good at hockey.
Yeah, they're elite.
We know. He's yelling at Sidney Crosby. He's like, "You fucking suck at hockey." He's like, "He's actually pretty good." It's like, yeah, dude, we know. It's the best player in the world.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But
It's funny when those guys, when someone's like, "What are you doing?" They're instantly like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just."
yeah, like right away he leaned to us. He's like, "They're pretty good. They're gonna win."
I don't feel so well sometimes, dude.
But just, and then I was doinked out, just sitting there thinking like, those are animals on the
Yeah,
ice.
they would
Like,
fuck
dude,
him up.
Malkin would glide by, like just not skating, just would glide by how fast and big he was.
It's like